good morning. How are you? What up? It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee will be here with the news. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
He's perched at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. And you can sense when I'm going to say, here's Tom Griswold, you almost immediately start looking around like you're lost.
I'm just trying to get sorted out here. There's a lot happening.
Calm down. There's not a lot happening. Calm down.
There's a lot happening over on my side.
No, there's not. I'm looking right at your side. There's nothing over there.
Because I've been organizing it for the last couple of hours.
That's a new mic stand, right?
Okay.
I don't know. This was your last one.
That's a great mic stand, actually.
Well, thank you very much. For those of you listening.
I think it's just like mine, but it's not silver.
Yeah, it is.
Let's take a tour of the studio.
Shall we?
I'm, as you would say, go ahead and do the clock. A tour of the studio. Mrs. Kennedy.
It's kind of a...
It's a clock. It's clock face,
if
right?
It was, but Willie is directly across from me, probably...
Let's call
so
you
18 feet.
Are you 12 or 6?
Let's call you high noon. We'll call Willie 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm at 3 o'clock.
No, can't do it that way.
Willie,
Why?
North has to be noon.
Josh is...
So Josh is noon then.
Josh is noon, and then Chick is 6.
Noon, 6. Okay. I'm 9. You're like what?
Christy's 10.
1:30 and 4 over there?
Yeah, I hope that helps anybody, because I'm sitting here and I don't get it. Yeah.
And Godwin's on Australian time.
Yes. And he's upside down.
My piano plays backwards.
Ace is at 4 o'clock, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But imagine a large circle. What would you say the
Kumbaya.
the diameter of this is? It's about 15 to 18 feet, I would say.
Sure, yeah. 7-foot radius?
There we go. Something like. But so in other words, it's sort of like a giant dinner table, but bigger.
With a hole in the middle,
Yeah.
which I never understood. That's a lot of wasted space in there.
What are they going to put? If there wasn't the hole there,
Why don't we put a fountain in there? That'd be pretty.
That would be nice, Christy.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Either a
nice
fountain,
and relaxing fountain.
or you've answered the question long ago. A big goldfish tank.
Yeah, you can put goldfish in there.
I think we should get some sort of harness for Pat, and then he can perform in the middle of us, and then we can kind of spin him around.
That'd be a lot of
fun to do with the drummer and Motley Crue.
I'd really enjoy that.
He could hang down like Tom Cruise in
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Ooh. You'd have to have Eddie come unclip him so he can use the restroom.
Eddie is somewhere. Eddie is
strength rope.
back in the back of the building saying, This can't happen. Yes. I hope they're not
What is the goldfish count?
2.
Oh, you lost one, huh?
So how many total?
Did that one that didn't look gold die? Is that the one?
Total of first
10?
wave was 7, and then I'm trying to remember. All I know is we're down to 2. They seem fairly hardy, though.
Are these the original 2, or is this one of the new
That
ones?
I don't know.
Oh.
Is Sparkles still holding on strong?
I think whichever one is alive, we're calling Sparkles.
It's hard naming goldfish because you give them these cute little names and then they die, and then you have to say that Sparkles died.
Yeah.
You have to have a funeral for Sparkles.
You know, when I
Right.
think about Sparkles, I think.
I had a great dream that you rescued a 10-month-old golden retriever and you named him Duke. And he was sitting out by the pool smoking a cigar, and he threw it in the pool, and your dad went nuts.
Wait, the dog was smoking a
Yes.
cigar?
That is a great dream.
In my head, my dad was smoking a cigar,
No.
and that's even crazier
No,
than a
the
dog
dog
smoking.
was
The dog
smoking a
was.
cigar, and he threw it right in the middle of the pool.
That's not where we put our stogies.
Tom was yelling at Duke.
I just spent an hour cleaning the pool.
He's got a little cigar cutter shaped like a dog bone.
It was so bizarre.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And he was one of those short golden retrievers, you know, not the real
Stubby
long hair,
legs.
but with the shorter hair.
It's like yellow
He
lab.
was so sweet.
Oh,
He was the best
Well, they're all
dog.
sweet.
Except for he
good
smoked
dog
cigars.
weekend.
That's so
It's a good dog weekend. I like.
No diarrhea?
No,
You could give them Imodium,
my girl
can't
dog
you?
got spayed on Friday, but she's doing great.
Oh, shaved belly. That's hot.
She's very happy and doing just fine. And she discovered the goldfish
Oh.
because the goldfish is in the doggy area.
Okay.
Does she like how they taste?
No, she just all of a sudden she's very distractible and she
There's-
looked up. Oh my God, goldfish! And she jumped up in the thing.
There's speaking of that, popular goldfish names: Ariel,
Yeah.
Chloe.
That's weird.
Darwin, Dory, Finley, Goldie, Nemo, Oscar, Tropicana. Orange.
What?
No
Orange
sparkles?
juice, I guess.
Oscar really snuck in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Pumpkin. Oh, that's the name of a fish, right? The
Yeah.
Oscar fish.
Oscar.
Goldilocks, Dorothy, and Goldie Hawn. Just to name a few.
Ooh, Goldie Hawn. Going back to the days of Laugh-In.
Oh, whoa.
Not necessarily. She's had
you-
a career that spanned decades
Yeah.
since
Would
Laugh-In.
you
was the
care to
beginning of her
explain how you, at the same time, talk about Von Meter with such glowing respect?
I
and
mean,
then-
Goldie Hawn emerged from Laugh-In.
yes,
She's a very fine actress.
which was after Von Meter,
True.
which was after almost everything.
But again, Von Meter, the first family, the biggest selling comedy album in history
Oh,
at the time.
God.
By the way, I got a Bob and Tom fan in Lexington. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he got you the Von Meter record. I have it for you at my house. It's wrapped up. It's really nice.
Oh, I wish I had two of those. One to crap on and one to cover.
I think I have one on my desk.
Absolute American classic. Now, I learned something interesting about Pat over the weekend.
Huh?
Pat,
Sometimes he can. He's not truthful.
Pat, first of all,
Pardon me?
Pat is acquiring an actual piano.
Oh, yeah.
Not electric, but we were talking about that, and then I found out that
A plastic one or like a
no, a
Steinway?
real.
Real
Putting a
one, yeah.
Steinway in your apartment?
No, it's a
Steinway.
spin it.
You know what? This is perfect because it's been my experience. I think I've owned 3 pianos over the years.
Yeah.
The daughter plays piano. I don't know. But it's such a pain in the ass to own. If you move, forget it.
I know. I had one. I had to move a baby
Oh,
grand.
my God, it's a mess.
We have a mover coming out on Thursday.
Yeah, well, get
Oh,
used to
cool. That's exciting.
Pat likes to play a real piano, but what's interesting is that I found out is that Pat has been doing little mini concerts for his lady friend and her friends,
What?
and playing.
This sounds like a swinger thing.
This sounds like you wouldn't.
playing
supposed to
the
talk about it.
serious songs.
Johnny Loud one?
Johnny Loudon song?
Well, that's a biggie, yeah. Paula's Porch concerts.
Are you playing Lighthouse?
No, I don't play Lighthouse, no. Play a lot of the
I
new...
thought you two moved in together. That didn't happen?
We did move in together.
Okay, so she lives somewhere and you live somewhere, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he goes over to her porch and has little mini concerts
She lives
for
in a nice
her
place.
friends.
Do you
that's
have do you have any toiletries at her house?
I do.
Does she have any toiletries at your house?
She does.
I have a question.
Do you have a CPAP you leave at her place?
No, because the insurance only pays for one. They're crazy expensive.
So you have to move it back and forth?
Yeah, it's
So
a
the
pain.
CPAP is the oxygen mask thing.
Yeah.
How big is the machine itself?
It's huge. You have to put it in a suitcase.
Is it bigger than the piano, or
No, not bigger than pianos. You know,
I guess that'd be more like an iron lung.
it's a pain in the butt.
It's like accordion size, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well, so
Very
you have to
embarrassing.
put that in its case and haul
Yeah,
it
take
over
it
there.
there. Yeah.
Pat, have you ever considered carrying it in an accordion case so it's less embarrassing?
I
Or
don't
is
know
that-
if
You know
that's
what?
less embarrassing.
How about a guitar
trumpet
case?
case
Would be the way to go. Because
I could sneak it in
you
there.
have a guitar case, and you could do your famous story about the bus. Hey, John Denver, having trouble breathing?
Hey, John Candy, having trouble breathing?
Which
Yeah,
would
he
be more embarrassing, a CPAP case or an accordion case?
Boy, they're both.
That's a tough call.
Oh, that's a fair point. So if you bring the CPAP over, that means you are intending on staying.
Oh yeah, it's on, baby.
So it can't be a casual. So if you start exchanging words
No,
and
when you
things,
see the CPAP going, you know I'm there for business.
yeah, but if
A CPAP's not the only thing coming.
if you get into an argument, you got to walk in the bedroom.
No, that's happened.
Unplug the thing
That was a night.
before you can slam the door. All right, that's a dead bitch. I got to get
Oh,
my
boy.
CPAP before I leave.
You got to do prepared bits. Whenever you're yelling at a hypothetical woman, the B word always comes out, and you got to start writing prepared stuff.
Okay, sorry. Right now, I'll talk to Mr. McGee. He likes to go to his home, relax.
And I have the Simply Safe Do-It-Yourself, Design-It-Yourself home security system, mostly so I can have cameras at the compound so I can tell who's at the door and to answer it or not. For instance, if you're at the door, Tom, no answer, no bueno. Otherwise, I'll go to the door.
I don't even know where you live.
That's the way I'm going to keep it. 24/7 LiveGuard protection. It's brand new from Simply Safe. The average break-in lasts 8 to 10 minutes, and Simply Safe technicians can actually see, speak to, and deter intruders in your home through their new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera and Through the magic of AI, the smart alarm indoor camera can sense the difference between potential intruders and the family pet or possibly a goldfish. All right? To reduce false alarms. And right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners, I got you a deal. You get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring. It's a special offer for a limited time only. Just visit simplysafetom.com. 20% off. Go to simplysafetom.com. Do it yourself, design it yourself. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, we've got some sports stuff from Mr. McGee.
That's right.
Elsewhere in the news, we have a Russian spacecraft crashing into the moon.
Oops.
And we have the anatomy of superheroes.
Break.
We'll find out what that's all about coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Friday.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zakynthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry. You'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If any questions, go back to the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That is a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I've done a little.
I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work, yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper,
Yeah,
what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room, happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, my, if you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Bob and Tom VIP.
Wait a minute. Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is this is Bob.
Yeah, Tom.
Perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script all right. Upgrade boats. I want him to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. The badass wave buster, beast on the water.
And tell Chick he looks thinner and he'll buy it.
Get a free tube if you're not a lard queen or like pork.
I ain't even gave my pager number, man.
Donnie, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore, Donnie.
Get back to work, Randy. You screwed it up anyway.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on the plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. This is what they got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole.
Right.
And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it in very much curiosity as what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes because, honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Yeah, hello. He's in the performance room. There's Willie Griswold.
Chilling out.
Willie had a big weekend. You look rested and relaxed. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. He's over there in the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. That's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, that Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Hot damn.
Got a word I got to run by Willie here in a minute.
What you got?
Well, it's something we learned the other day. I'll run it by it first. I've got a letter. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I saw Willie Thursday night. Great show.
Hell yeah.
A little bit of slutty content.
Oh, boy. Were you dirty, young man?
No, I believe that's the chunk where I talk about my dad. I think that's
Sure, it was fully truthful.
about your behavior and all my siblings.
He goes, looking forward to the TV special. Got a chance to talk to Willie and shake his very soft hands.
Thank you.
Picked up some rolling papers and lighters for the game I play at home. Thank you, Brian, for the nice letter.
Thank
Willie,
you for coming out, Brian.
You're doing your thing tomorrow night. Greater Cincinnati. You'll be at the Funny Bone with Joey
Molinaro. Come hang out.
Okay, all right.
I saw Willie in the wild over the weekend. We went to Chicago. Yep.
I did a comedy bar Saturday night for Matthew Broussard. I was hosting.
Yeah.
He's the man. And his
He
girlfriend,
was very funny.
Lauren Sogar, is very funny. She's a great comic. It was a great weekend.
A lot of that going around. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
No, we're not doing that. That's not the game we're going to play.
A lot of that going around.
Laura is a lovely
Female comedian.
Who was that? Mike Vecchione. His girlfriend's
And this is where we learned this word. Well, I want to run it by Willie.
Yeah.
I was not aware of this. The sniz.
The sniz? For
oh, yeah, we were told the sniz on... Al told us sniz, right?
Friday?
No,
that was
you
Mike.
did, wasn't it?
Mike did,
wasn't
right?
It?
Mike,
Mike Vecchione. Yeah, that's right.
The
Mike.
sniz.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember what it is, John?
like
Yeah,
going
of
out,
course. I knew what it was when he said it.
going out getting some.
Remember, he said, "Sit down and go. Oh, you getting sniz on the reg?" And he said, "Yeah."
You know.
Sniz on the rag.
Reg.
Reg.
Like regularly.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You know, on the reg, what's the sitch? What's the situation on the regular?
I see.
The sniz.
Oh, boy.
It's Mrs. Dr. Seuss.
It's very clear.
Horton, here's a sniz.
So sniz is not just a reference to the organ itself.
I think
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Organ.
Oh, so you could
The
say.
organ. Yeah. That's it.
That's hot.
Go home and say, I want your
sexy?
organ, honey.
I know.
Why don't you polish that organ up?
I know you've never said that, but it's only a matter of time. Let's get our sex organs together.
So sniz is not the act of.
No.
Okay, so you could say, for example, Christy, I have an itchy sniz.
Oh.
I could, but I don't.
Yeah, but that's not really
Because remember, you take care of your sniz will take care of you.
That's right.
Well, use it properly in a sense. Though.
A healthy sniz is a happy sniz.
I'm not
You're not
going to
snizzing?
talk like that.
Okay.
That's how men.
Josh, you seem to be the one dancing around the word. You're very much aware of what it means.
Yeah.
Can you use it in a sentence for me?
Sure. Yeah, me and the fellas going out tonight to the club, and I'll be honest, I'm just on the hunt for sniz. I'm
There it is.
Yeah.
looking for anything else.
I see. But you would prefer the entire woman rather than just the sniz.
I prefer it to be attached to a body. Yes. I don't need the.
Oh, my God.
You know that old joke? You know the old joke? I really can't tell much of it, but the punchline is, no thanks, Dr. Noguchi, I'll eat it here.
I don't know if that's an actual joke or you came up with that and it just
No, it's a famous joke.
No, I don't.
I think
So great show at Laugh Factory Friday night. Saturday with Matthew was really fun too, and looking forward to Tuesday with Joe.
Yeah.
Famous album title. Okay, well, let's just let's move forward here.
Dear
sniz,
Chick, Christy, my man Ace, and the rest of the gang. What do you think of that? Dear Chick, we're both staying the compound type guys, and I've been watching Winning Time on Max.
Great.
So you say. And about a quarter of the way onto this week's most recent episode, I hear.
Our love is alive.
I couldn't stop laughing. If we could get a Susie sample, well, there you go.
What is Winning Time?
It is a show about the Showtime Lakers. It's by Adam McKay, and it's got all the players. It's got Jerry Buss. It's got Magic Johnson. It's very exciting.
Who plays Jeannie Buss?
I do not know. A young redheaded woman.
All right. Okay. Well, it seems like we got that casting right.
It's got John C. Reilly.
Is she getting married to somebody famous or is married to someone?
Jeannie Buss?
Yeah.
She was dating
Jay Moore.
Phil Jackson
Thank
for
you.
a while.
Yeah, they're engaged,
Jay
I
gets
believe.
to go ruin someone else's
Well,
life.
he's getting the sniz. He's getting the sniz on the bus or in the bus. But the sniz is no, wait, bus is sniz. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna.
There's something wrong with
I think you know what? You know enough words. You got enough words going on. Just stick to the ones you know.
I like sniz though.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
This one
friends.
starts.
Very
hey,
clear.
Josh.
Yes.
I was in Tahoe this weekend. I drove by a bike shop, and lo and behold, there was a penny farthing out front.
Oh, very nice.
And the next block, Tom, there's a hotel parking lot. What's in the parking lot? The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Wow. It's all happening in Tahoe.
Scott said, I was very excited and started to try to explain to everyone in the car how amazing this was.
I thought he was going to say that I started to cry.
And no one cared.
I want to know what the price of that
stop.
penny farthing was.
I don't know.
How can you not be excited when you see the Wienermobile?
Well,
I don't know if it's excited is the right word. Interested? I mean,
I love it. It's just great when you see that.
Here's what I get. It's, oh, look, there's the Wienermobile. Oh, cool.
so you're saying you're driving down the highway, you're going to a town, you're looking for a gas station, you look over, there's a Wienermobile. Would you stop and go? And
No, but you go, this is special. It's happy. It's fun.
I wouldn't go over and seek the driver or anything.
No, but I'm
I
just
just
thinking,
see there it is.
when you see it, it just makes you happy.
It's not like they sell a hot dog. That'd be one thing if it was like an ice cream truck and you can go there and get a wiener,
Yeah.
but
It's kind of a tease.
it's like seeing the Bud Light truck. It doesn't mean you get beer, you know?
No, but it's fun.
Right.
It's a giant wiener that's moving.
You know, when you put it that way, that is fun.
Now, maybe if there was a Snizmobile.
All right.
What's that? Oh, it's a taco truck.
we're going to rue the day he learned that word, aren't we?
I've got
That's the,
sniz written down.
Isn't there a Snizmobile at the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum? Thank you very much.
I see.
Thank you.
I see. We have to check into the sporting scene, I think.
Yes, we do.
Anything of interest?
Let's see. NFL action. A couple of rules changes. Let's talk about that. Want to?
They're doing 5 downs this year. 5
This
downs
is
instead of 4 downs.
Five downs. That's not true at all. This is the first season since 1972, when loaf of bread was a nickel, that the NFL has allowed players to wear 0 as their jersey number. I didn't know it went away in 72. I just thought no one did it, but that was a rule. Now you can wear 0. Are you interested, Tom?
Not really.
The league made several major changes 2 years ago to the uniform rules, including the allowance for every position except offensive linemen and defensive linemen to wear a single digit. There are 22 players so far who have taken advantage of the new rules, and here they are. No. Quarterbacks can wear 0 through 19. Punters and place kickers, 0 through 49, and 90 to 99. They can. What do you think of that? Let's see. Tight ends can wear 0. They can single digits. I think is what your running backs and your wide receivers and your tight ends.
So you mean before this, every number meant a position?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 60s and 70s offensive linemen and defensive linemen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 50s for your linebackers.
Why would you want to wear 0?
Maybe it's your lucky number.
Maybe it is your lucky number.
I could see that you wouldn't like 0 or you wouldn't like 2.
No, I like 2, but 0 seems disrespectful.
Yeah, but
Why is that disrespectful?
He's number 2.
Do they go with the 00 or is it just the 10? Jim Otto of the Raiders, he wore 00.
I think Kenny Burrow of the Oilers at the time had 00. I think I'll hear about that if it's
Sounds like a soccer score.
00.
Yeah, that happens. Did it happen yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I was getting to that. Yeah.
1-0 or whatever the hell it is. Nil zip.
Spain has won the Women's World Cup. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Cup.
Spain won the World Cup for the first time with Olga Carmona's.
That sounds like a great restaurant.
Carmona.
Yeah, maybe into Olga Coronas. Oh,
She likes to do it in the car, Pat.
Oh, I love
Don't forget the double sniz taco.
God.
First half goal.
Tuna and carp.
One
Whoa,
nothing.
both? Holy, that is the double sniz.
Wait a minute. Tuna, carp.
Tuna and carp. It's the double sniz.
Is carp stuffed with tuna? I would think that'd be the only way to go, right? Slice it in half.
You need to hang out with more hygienic women.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you all get to witness this. Because like when I was a kid, me and my friends would start saying awesome, and then my dad would start saying awesome. And then awesome wouldn't be cool anymore, it'd be lame.
Sure.
And now you all get to witness the evolution of him saying things until it's no longer cool. It's no longer lingo. It's just weird old guy talk.
Yeah.
It's no longer lingo. A person with knowledge of the situation says Aaron Rodgers will make his debut with the Jets next Saturday night against the Giants in the team's preseason finale.
Don't you, Willie?
I'm watching it on Hard Knocks. Aaron Rodgers is like the nicest, coolest guy of all time.
Isn't he lovable?
I've been an Aaron Rodgers fan my whole life when I
Goodness.
watched this.
What? I want him to be my best friend.
He is like so reasonable and cool and interesting.
Yes.
Why the bad rep then?
I don't know. That's what's so puzzling.
Maybe he was unhappy where he was. Now he's a happier man. I got a chance to watch
Oh, here we go.
our man, the only guy we have a song about as far as I know.
Oh, Gardner
Minshew.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Killed it. He did great.
How was the preseason game?
Hang on.
Oh, you went?
Yeah,
I don't know if he killed it.
It was great watching
meet
Gardner.
him?
I mean, he's my favorite guy now.
Why didn't you go down and meet him?
Tell him, yeah.
He's busy working. I had my little girls. One of my girls was doing a cheerleading thing in the field with 10,000 other kids. It was
You sent me that picture. Her on that was adorable. Okay,
Oh,
a couple hundred little girls out there.
Yeah, you've got pretty good weight down there. Sometimes I tell them I'm you just to get free beer, and it works pretty good.
We had a great time.
I'm looking up Gardner's stats here.
Did he play a lot?
I know he threw a touchdown.
Evidently,
first quarter.
He killed it. 13, oh my goodness, 13 out of 15, 170
Would have been
yards.
14, but a guy dropped one that was right in his hands.
Quarterback rating, 118.6. Oh,
Gardner
wait a minute. I smell a quarterback controversy. You know, Anthony Richardson, Tony, he's been named starting quarterback.
Didn't touch the ball.
He didn't.
Well, you got to
saving him.
If you got a Ferrari, you don't want to drive it every day.
Scratch that.
But if you've got a Ferrari that you've never taken out at all,
He played
Not
the week
been in
before.
real traffic.
yeah, you might want to. Yeah, thank you. In real traffic.
Yeah, I get that.
Have you ever been in the Wienermobile, Josh?
Yes, I have.
Okay, because I know you have.
When?
A couple times. One, I worked for, when I did Rawlings stuff, we were always at events with the Wienermobile.
No
always,
kidding?
Yeah. And then here also.
Well, I can understand you and Oscar Mayer because they would make hot dogs out of pigs, and then you would make fielding gloves out of the hide, I would guess.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes.
Very cozy.
Most baseball gloves are made of pig hide.
Very cozy.
Did you ever get a chance?
Hair on it.
Did you ever get a chance at Rawlings when they were shooting one of the hot dog cannons at an event? Did you ever get a chance to catch one of those with a baseball mitt?
No, not with.
I've never thought of that. Now it's all I want to do.
Oh.
I want to wear a baseball mitt, see how many dogs I can catch.
Well, speaking of hot dogs, I mean, when you were in the Wienermobile, you're driving around and people are so excited to see you. They're waving.
Yeah, they had a ton of those weenie whistles.
Sure, but people, that's very exciting.
Weenie whistles?
What?
I don't like
Where are you going?
I don't care for the weenie whistle.
What?
I don't like the tone.
Oh, no, it's not a pleasant, especially when you're giving them to 50 kids or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Stop that, yeah.
I was just saying, we were talking about the Wienermobile, Christy. Did you see the corn dog mobile at the State Fair?
No, I didn't.
It's just a big stick.
Here we go.
See?
People actually ate it. It was absolutely delicious.
Tom, the veterans listening knew you were headed somewhere.
We knew you didn't just bring this up for nothing.
Was this just a stick, or maybe just a log on four wheels?
We have a nice request here from Pete. Pete, I'm not sure we can play that anymore, as much as I would like to. I'll look into it, though. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll see what we can do.
You know that no one was looking over your shoulder and going to ask you about that piece of paper, and if you hadn't mentioned that, no one would have cared. Mm-hmm. And now
it's about changing times.
He's disappointed.
One of those old Tim Kavanaugh bits that's just terribly racist. Is that what it is?
I have a confession to make, and I feel bad about it, and I'm embarrassed.
Oh, no.
But I figure if I come out and tell you people, you'll help me.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to a show that I shouldn't be. You know me. What's my favorite shows?
British
shows.
Yes.
I like the highbrow.
Right.
I can't stop watching Suits.
Suits is great.
I've heard it's really good.
Suits is wonderful.
I can't stop. Nothing goes on.
How far are you in?
Middle of the second season.
Ace, you're familiar with Suits?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard it's a cool show.
What's it about?
Great.
It's about these lawyers. And
I
the
will
guy
never
has a
watch it.
photographic memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, got to.
The Duchess of Sussex is in it, Meghan Markle.
That's why I will not watch
She's
it.
good in it.
Yeah, I think she's fine in that.
What is the story?
They're lawyers in a high-rise.
But it's real well done.
New York
Very
City.
well written.
Okay.
You have to have graduated from a certain university to work at this law firm.
Harvard, yeah.
And
Well, so that's not a part of the plot.
Well,
it's just
yeah,
lawyers and what do you want? Like there's gunplay or something?
No, I've never watched the show.
I started this by saying I'm not proud of it. I need to try to get away from it, but I don't think I can.
Maybe it's a great show. I
don't think
not
it is.
familiar with it. What channel is it on, as they say?
But it's an entertaining show?
Very
much.
It was on USA when it originally aired.
It's on Netflix right now.
It's on Netflix, and I think
it's based on a lie, so it's really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
It's based on what?
Well, that's one of the...
don't say anything.
That's one of the wrinkles of the show.
I saw the funniest movie of the year.
What?
And so far for me, and I think it will be end up being the funniest movie of the year.
Yeah?
Christy, you're going to be mad at me. Barbie is so funny.
You loved it?
I really liked it a lot. I laughed a ton.
Oh, my
Hell
God,
yeah,
Josh.
My son said it was hilarious.
Is Gosling funny?
Yeah.
I didn't say there weren't funny
Goose.
parts, but boy,
The satire is so sharp, and it's good stuff.
There's a couple of trailers I've seen where it makes me go, okay, I see. Yeah, I need to see this. So I'm going to wait till it gets to the house. But.
My buddy Brad saw Barbie, and I saw him over the weekend. I go, how'd you like it? He goes, it was good. I fell asleep for about 45 minutes, and I woke up, and I go, how did Will Ferrell get here? And how did America Ferrera get here? And I go, but it was okay. He goes, oh, my God, I loved it.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's completely...
Will Ferrell's in it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's very funny. We'll look forward to seeing it. I haven't seen it yet, Josh.
I'm sure you'll like it because Josh likes it.
No, I've been trying to go see it. I've been busy.
We tried to go see it the one
now, it's quiz time once again, Christy.
Oh, okay.
So, liven up. Here's the question. What is your sleep number setting?
35.
So you and your husband, you broke up? You went to Chicago this weekend?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we slept apart for a night.
Wow.
You did?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Oh,
a good start.
I'll start over.
Why'd he go with you?
For the benefit of the editors. Hey, Christy Lee, what's your sleep number setting?
35.
35. What does that mean?
That means I like a softer mattress.
I see.
Yes.
Mr. McGee, your sleep number setting is what?
100. I like a firmer mattress.
Thank you very much.
The firmest.
Now, the
most firm.
The sleep number people have perfected what we call the adjustable firmness factor. I guess we'll call it that for now. In other words, you can have your side of the bed wherever you want. And that side of the bed, whatever that person wants. It's that easy. At the touch of a button, you can change it so it's like having 40 mattresses at the same time. If you're too hot or you're too cold, Sleep Number has stuff to help you with that. In fact, Sleep Number has a whole bunch of different things for these beds. Find out the details because right now is Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. You can save a staggering 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. So show how smart you are by getting a smart bed from Sleep Number. Here's what makes it even smarter. Special financing is available for a limited time this week. So you can save 50% on a Sleep Number bed and get some special financing. Find out those options at your Sleep Number store. To find that, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Ask the store for all the details. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. You'll love yours too. Coming up, we have Vlad the Impaler in the news. Wow, you probably didn't see that one coming.
All right.
And we have a world record, of course, and superhero news and a crash on the moon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888.
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the top, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
Down
Perfect, man.
Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
I'm a man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this.
I'm loving this.
Pacino and Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3 and all went wee. That's wrong. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher,
Rub-a-dub-dub,
a
3 men in
baker,
a tub.
and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play So Many Roads. Here we go.
Okay.
So many roads.
cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
this is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
It's the most talked about show on television, The Bachelorette, where 25 eligible bachelors try to win the hand of one single woman. And now, Bob and Tom Television brings you a new twist on this hit show.
She's 30 and single. She's...
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Meet Linda Jackson. Now, here come the fellas. Say hello to Todd Williams.
Hi, Linda. I'm really pleased to...
Yeah. Next.
And here's our next eligible guy. Say hello to...
Hold it. Are you really going to say each time, say hello to Dick Ding Dong or whatever? Jesus.
Oh, okay. Here he is, Jerry Peterson.
Hello, Linda. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you. And,
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
Well, I own my own consulting business and...
consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh, what a bitch.
She's the Bitchlorette. She's single, pissed off, and is looking for money. Lots of money.
Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Phil.
Yeah. Did you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Any gift?
Gift? I didn't know that we were...
Bye-bye, loser.
Wow. Tune in to Bob and Tom TV and see why she's called the Bitchlorette. She's on the prowl, and she's got...
Shut your hole and bring on the rich numbnuts.
On Bob and Tom TV.
Well, there you go. There's a show I'd watch.
Yeah.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Central Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Dave Cooperman is here with us.
How are you?
I'm great. Dave, a young guy, young comedian, good-looking guy, married man, I understand.
I am.
How's that going?
Right now, we're working on having kids and stuff. And,
Cool.
But we're having some trouble, and she's blaming me because she's not getting pregnant. And I'm like, honey, you realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got? So we're thinking about, we're talking about kids. Even naming the kid is a challenge if we have one. I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe lump sum.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening. John Mellencamp.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey, chick. There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And aren't we having spaghetti ice cream today or something? Isn't that happening?
Is that right?
Yeah. Remember, you forced the ice cream through a...
Is that today?
Potato masher?
Exciting.
I think so.
It's a
Yeah.
good day for ice cream.
Yeah.
What day is it? We'll certainly look forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to the Ace Cosby joke of the day, if not more than one. A special celebration
why?
today.
Well, never mind.
But right now, we return to Chick McGee. What do you got over there?
That's a great question. What do I have over here? Victor Hovland had the best round of his career, had a good time, set the course record. What do you think he shot yesterday? Let's start the bidding.
I know he had 7 birdies in the back 9.
61.
Wow.
To win the BMW championship.
That's good.
71. Didn't you shoot a 61 one time, Tom, for the front,
4 holes?
Front 6 or something? Spain won the Women's World Cup. I believe we... Oh, sorry. And this is
Rest of the ladies of Spain.
This is a text from a listener. Dear Chick, you set off my Siri and Alexa last week. Thanks to your Hey Siri bit, my YouTube feed shut down, and Siri in my truck was trying to process your canoe request. That's from Johnny in Oklahoma. So I apologize, Johnny. I'm sorry.
So don't say, hey, Siri, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Order 6 bags of dog food. Don't do that. Okay. Novak Djokovic outlasted Carlos Escape from Alcaraz.
Yeah.
In a thrilling rematch of their Wimbledon final, Joker won 5-7, 7-6, 7-7, 6-4 to win the Western and Southern Open. And have you seen the trophy that they hand out for the Western and Southern Open?
I have not.
It's an odd-looking thing, I think. It could be considered art.
Yeah,
what do you think of that?
It's like a Grecian urn.
Is it?
It's very elaborate.
Didn't you know a Grecian urn, Josh?
What's a Grecian urn?
4 drachma. What is it? I don't know. Per hour. What's
it is something like that.
Something like that, I think. Hang on. I'm finding a picture of there's the cup. Isn't that nice art? It looks like
yeah.
art. That's a beautiful trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Ugliest trophy in sports. Willie, your thoughts?
It's got tiny little handles on it.
Yeah, it does.
Is it glass? It looks glass.
It looks like it's glass.
It looks like a vase.
It's called the Rookwood Pottery Trophy.
There you go. You could put flowers in it. You're right.
Mm-hmm. There you go. What do you think of Stanley Cup? Is that the most beautiful, Josh, in your book? That's what you're going to say?
I think it's the coolest. Yeah, sure. But of course, I'm a huge hockey fan. Why wouldn't I think that?
How do they get the dents out of it? Because they dropped it a couple of years ago, right?
It's been beaten up. Each player gets to have it for a few days, right?
Yes.
And it has an escort.
Guys with white gloves, and they drink beer out of it.
Yeah, they take out the white gloves and stuff.
One can only imagine what's happening inside.
They had to have to urinate in it, I would think.
I don't know how much. I mean, would that be disrespectful?
Yeah.
Hey, I won, though. You don't want me to do it. You win next time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. There is a chance it still has happened.
Boy, there's a lot of controversy on what the top trophies in sports would be.
America's Cup? Sailing?
America's Cup.
Yeah, that's one's top of mind. I was just sitting there thinking of that. Not the Super Bowl trophy.
Stanley Cup #1. World
Series
according
trophy.
to this.
I think Stanley Cup's probably the most famous.
Lombardi 2.
That's not the way we say.
That's not a cup, though.
Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy.
Let's say trophy.
I didn't say cup.
And that's not the way we talk about the Stanley Cup, is it, Tom?
No.
Stanley.
Give me that cup.
Jesus.
I like the Commissioner's Trophy for the baseball.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Little
spines, like the flags or whatever. Yeah, those are cool.
It's
is
really
that the flags
cool.
of all the teams? Is that what that is?
Yeah, when you win the pennant.
And I don't like the plates.
I think those are classy.
Well, I mean, that's Wimbledon is 5th, so they like the plates. But one gets a cup and one gets a plate.
I mean, the cup is classic. You can put champagne in it. Everybody takes a sip.
But if you
On
get
a plate,
cup,
what do? We have the ceremonial meatloaf.
I don't think they
some nice canapes.
I don't think they do this anymore. But remember in the grocery stores, you would collect the plate every week. Remember that? And
Sure.
you get a whole set of things.
Sure.
You remember this?
I
Josh?
remember like McDonald's doing stuff like that.
No, grocery store.
How about the towels?
Towels, boxes of Breeze.
Towels and boxes of Breeze. Yeah.
What about the claret jug for the British Open? They get like a.
I do like the claret jug. Yeah.
That's kind of an interesting little trophy.
Yeah.
A lot of cool ones out there. Now, Pat, I think we're ready for a song over there.
Oh, yeah? Lombardi, do you want to hear something from Paula's porch concert?
No.
Sure.
The Lombardi Trophy, they kind of just gave up. Let's just put a football on.
I
think it looks sleek. I think I like it too.
Just a football.
It begins and ends. It begins and ends with the Oscar, which of course
that's not.
Here we go. That's not a sports trophy.
Designed for rectal insertion. Try doing that with a Lombardi Trophy.
No, Rock, you can't borrow one.
Here's Rookwood Pottery. They make the they make the trophy for the Western and Southern Open. The factory closed and has been converted to a restaurant in Cincinnati. You dine inside a huge pottery kiln.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like
it's hot.
Only open during the winter months. And Mark's wife, her great-grandfather, was the night watchman at Rookwood. What a teeny tiny world we live in.
I see. Pat, do we have a song?
Yeah, I've done this song before in the show. It didn't really work, so I've made some changes.
It'll follow up with this whole break then.
Here's the thing. Josh mentioned Nabokov last week, and you guys went nuts. And I realized I have a song that mentions Nabokov.
Now, contextually, Josh, that Tommy Award-winning ad lib.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Do you remember the context?
The Humbert thing?
Discussing whales.
Yeah.
Yes, Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay.
That whale died, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
over
shame.
the weekend, right?
Oh,
sadly.
Yeah.
Very sorry to hear it.
They think
great setup for the
murder.
They were thinking of moving the whale, but you had a very fine joke. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah. The name of that whale was Lolita, and I said the other character in that story is Humpback.
Oh, very nice.
Because Humbert is a character.
Very, very nice literary joke. And Pat, you have a joke about this?
I have a song.
Oh, sorry.
Summer song. It's called My Day Off. Please don't mow your grass on my day off. 'Cause I'm relaxing, drinking beer, and watching golf. I'm gonna jam out to Sting and the song about Nabokov. So please don't mow your grass on my day off. Oh, you can mow your grass when I'm working on a Monday. Oh, but don't dare cut your lawn on a Sunday. That's my listening to music and having fun day. Hey, and like the Bangles said, my I don't have to run day. I'm gonna day drink on my day off. Oh, I'll make you a cocktail too, but it might be a Molotov. I want to spend the day carefree, so don't stand so close to me. So please don't mow your grass, or I'm gonna have to kick your ass. Oh, please don't mow your grass on my day off.
All right, little tribute to Der Stingle. Thank you very much, Pat. Patty G's television show coming out pretty soon. Is that right, Pat? Do we have a date on that yet?
No date yet.
Okay. But we do have a date on Josh's album.
November 3rd.
Woo!
2023.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Details to come.
All right.
And we got a date on Willie G. Cincinnati tomorrow night. Joey Melanero and Willie at the Funny Bone.
Yeah, there's a link to tickets in my Instagram bio. Come hang out, y'all.
Thank you very much. Coming up in the news, we have something I've always wanted to do.
What's that? I bet an axe is involved.
Yes. It involves attacking something with an axe. I almost had to do it on Saturday night. If only I'd had a giant axe in my car.
Sure.
Giant axe. You know,
you'd want a really good one.
Axes are heavy, though.
Yeah, they are.
Well, you'll find out.
I know Finley's mean, but don't get an axe involved. Jeez.
Wait till you hear what happened. This is a great story. We got the Russians crashing on the moon. Sorry, Yuri. And the Anatomy of Superheroes coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, can you introduce Carl?
Yeah, I'm Graber.
Yay!
And that's our bass player right over there. That's Carl.
I am Carl.
Yay! That leaves, of course, our drummer. And I am Barry.
Hello, Barry.
It's so nice to see all of you again.
Hi, Barry.
We've been on a tour of the world for the last 15 years.
Well, that would explain. Now, how far have you gotten?
We hit Lancaster. We hit Ocean. That was 98.
Intercourse.
Right? And let's see. Then in 99, we took. Must have been over
I
the
see.
Greenville High.
It's the Electric Amish, and
Then in 2000.
Okay,
All right. We don't need the whole world.
we have a limited amount of time here.
No.
You asked.
Don't leave anything out.
So, fellas, I know you've got a couple tunes for us.
As a matter of fact, we've been hearing rumors. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. We heard rumors that your own Christy Lee is dating an Amish fella.
That's
That's
right.
a rumor.
That's correct.
That is true.
She spends weekends churning butter and putting up barns.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we're hearing. We've heard a lot of people bragging about dating Christy, but it turns out this one's actually true. He used to live up around us, and we heard the rumors, found out it's true, so we wrote a little song about the situation.
Oh boy.
With Brother Daniel.
Love to hear this.
People. Are you ready? All set, Graber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amish man who is in danger. He met a heathen blonde but couldn't change her. Her name is Christy Lee. It's obvious to me. Odds are they won't be in church tomorrow. Oh. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. They gave you a phone number and took away your beers. They all told him don't date fancy ladies. You're asking for a one-way trip to Hades. But she must have begged him, please. Probably got down on her knees. And odds are neither one of them were praying. Secret Amish man. Secret Amish man. He's plugging in his tool now and stopped doing things by hand.
Baking maple syrup on a Sunday. Then reading news with Bob and Tom the next day. She's straddling both worlds. She's a half-cocked Amish girl. Christy Lee keeps begging for it both ways. Christy's Amish man. Christy's Amish man. He's filling up her pie bowl. She's polishing his wood. Oh my God.
Well, there you go.
That didn't Christy's Amish man.
Wow.
I think I'm flattered.
Sure, you should.
You know, that last phrase didn't rhyme. I don't know if you guys. It was really nice.
Whew, hope he's listeing.
Well, he's probably polishing his wood.
Probably building a barn.
They're a lot better than I remember.
The Electric Amish.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Pig Latin. You'll never be caught in this position again if you enroll now in Hachi's Academy of Theatrical Arts in Pig Latin. At the Hachi Academy of Theatrical Arts in Pig Latin, you'll learn to act your way through some of the world's greatest theatrical masterpieces, and you'll do them entirely in Pig Latin. Things like Death of a Salesman. At ye, ime ad day. Oh, nay. Umbe. Oh, nay. Umbe. Old reruns of Hogan's Heroes. Ink clay. Oh, yay, idiot, yay. Oh, yay, ice ray. NRJ or Coulter Bay. And, of course, the classics of Shakespeare. Ute eBay. Oye, atne, ute eBay. At they, is ye, aye, eschenque. Other way, aye, there's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act in Pig Latin. For more information, write to Hachi or phone 1-800-UKSHME. Do it now.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, Mike, we don't really know much about you.
I think my favorite show right now is The Osbournes on MTV. I feel that's the greatest. Because I was always a big Ozzy fan, like back in the day or whatever.
Black Sabbath?
Sure, yeah, all the Sabbath albums. But then the show comes out and you see him, when he's, shuffling around and yelling at his kids just like every other dad. Well, it's a little different,
Listen, man, Jack, listen, man, you got to get the trash on the curb by 9 in the morning, man. We'll just sit there, to the next time, the trash people come around. I can't have trash sitting around. He's yelling about trash, man. I can't deal with this,
He's the Prince of Darkness.
I know, yeah. It's just like, I spent all day cutting out these coupons, man. I'm not spending $5 on, freaking grape nuts,
Bob and Tom, 20.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
We return to the sports desk with Chick McGee. Have we missed anything?
We got some good news from Saturday night, the NFL game. Patriots rookie cornerback Isaiah Bolden. He's the one who went down during that game, was carted off the field. He's been released from a Green Bay area hospital following a series of evaluations. That happened in the fourth quarter of the Patriots exhibition game there at Lambeau. The game suspended. They just stopped the game after that injury, which probably, looking back, preseason game, probably a really good idea. Patriots said in a statement that Bolden, who appeared to collide with teammate Calvin Munson while attempting to make a hit on a pass completion to Green Bay's Malik Heath, will travel with the team Sunday. He is back in Massachusetts. The Patriots and Titans have canceled their scheduled joint practices in Nashville. So there you go. He's better now. Oh, and look. Stupid world record. Is this a world record? An Australian radio host. G'day. Good morning. Shrimp on the barbie.
That's Australia, all right.
Oh, what do they call chili bins?
What's that?
A
cooler? Wow.
A chili bin.
I like it.
I'm watching the show on Netflix called Fisk. I can't explain it. It's about a lady lawyer.
Carlton? Oh.
About it.
Oh, Fisk, not Fist? Interesting show.
You can understand how some people would just have trouble talking to you.
Okay, sorry.
You get that, right? Yeah, a chili bin. And then they called it a ski or something. Is that right? Like a ski? Anyway, this Australian radio host broke the Guinness World Record for the longest audio-only live stream.
Oh, yeah?
Mario Beckes, B-E-K-E-S. This could go so many ways. Mm-hmm. Conducted a live stream for 55 hours, 26 minutes to earn the record title. We were on a couple of times that long for...
It's one guy.
Charity and stuff.
Just talking.
Oh. How do you know it's just one guy? It's an audio-only live stream. He could bring people in as guests and stuff.
I suppose. I didn't write the record. He's sitting there by himself talking to people for 55 straight hours.
Wow.
His successful attempt beats the previous record, 53 hours and 1 minute. Oh, my gosh.
We could beat that tomorrow.
What?
Are you ready?
What?
Mario is known for his motivational podcast called Life.
Oh, okay.
The battlefield where he aims to educate, share, and bring positivity.
A battlefield.
To the lives of individuals. That's what he says.
Stop. Doing a podcast is not a battlefield. That's wrong.
It's fun, right?
I just don't, what comedians always do that. We have to say we bombed and we killed and things are so dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
It's a podcast. It's not a battlefield.
Love is a battlefield.
Yes, right.
That's for certain.
Well,
if Pat Benatar taught us anything, she taught us that.
do they check for enhancement?
Inducing.
Yeah, was this guy
steroids?
was he going through just coffee, or was he popping?
It's just 55.
Popping the pills.
Meth, black beauties, amphetamines.
I wonder if he sounds tired near the end. I'm just so tired.
Yes. Weren't we on overnight for a radiothon, right? A couple nights, right?
I don't know why I'm doing this.
I thought.
It's hard for me to imagine a tired Australian. They always seem so cheery. They're always saying good day. They're always ready to go.
Yeah,
It's those kangaroos. They got to be. You have to have your head on the swivel. Looking for kangaroos.
Hoppy.
Yeah, what is the law? We did a couple of those marathons, and after a while, it's not fun. we were able to play music too.
Yeah.
See, this guy's talking for 55 straight hours.
And we kind of in the middle of the night, I remember going home and sleeping for 8 hours and coming back the next morning.
So maybe his motivational podcast called Life got a little dark at the end. I've lost my will to go.
Australian slang for an ice cooler, an ice chest, if you will. Esky.
Esky.
From that word we can't say anymore, I guess. It's slang for that.
Oh.
Right. Or a chili bin. Also, cooler box.
Cooler box.
Cooler box.
That's like a Tom thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Cooler. Yeah, that maybe.
Where's my cooler box?
You might have missed your calling. You might be the leader of Australia, and you don't know it. Go down there and just take control, man.
Okay.
Cool bag, chili bin, esky, freezer. Okay, this is quickly going nowhere.
Stupid world record.
You like esky? No?
I don't understand it.
Well,
Eskimo.
Oh.
Cold. Well, now we all had to say it. Good job.
I'm fine with saying it. Until an Eskimo comes up to my face and says, "Don't call me an Eskimo."
What do
I'm
they call
saying
the pies now?
I forget. But they did change it.
They're called Edie's pies now.
Edie's pies.
Edie's.
Yeah.
And don't you think they've seen the stick? Why don't they put a stick in there?
I'm convinced nobody who was formerly known as an Eskimo is upset about the word Eskimo. That it's just it's a middle-aged white lady in Delaware who decided we shouldn't be using it.
What was the deal? I mean,
who knows?
The Eskimo pie?
They changed the name.
They changed the name.
Yeah.
So they don't have that name anymore, and they still don't have a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need a stick?
Well, because
the chocolate melts on you?
Yes.
They ran out of
stands to
sticks.
reason.
They ran out of sticks because they were picketing the use of the word Eskimo. That's why they can't have any sticks. In there. Mm-hmm. Man,
All right, sir.
Fun to be back, you guys. My goodness, wow, good to be with friends in the morning.
I'm trying to find the Eskimo pie count.
It's now Edie's pie. You're right.
I think that folks were suggesting that they should use the term Inuit, perhaps.
Yes.
Was the issue. I don't know. It didn't really affect me.
Pat, didn't you have a song about this?
Yeah.
It says the Eskimo pie was invented by Christian Nelson in 1922. Do you want to guess where?
I thought you were going to say Christian missionaries.
In Alaska.
Who brought the Eskimo pies.
In Iowa.
Oh.
Iowa?
Yeah.
How about that?
So there you go. The Eskimo pie doesn't it sound like kind of like a sex move?
Give her the Eskimo pie?
I can see that.
She didn't want the Cleveland Steamer, so I gave her the Eskimo pie, then the rusty trombone.
I think there is something. No, that's the...
Stop.
That's the snowblower or something, right?
The snowball?
Snowball.
That is certainly something.
Snowball.
So, apparently this was considered to be an insensitive name. Pat, do you remember your tune about that?
I do. We said, bye-bye to the Eskimo pie. Shut up. Take two. Take two. I know what you're laughing at, the mistake.
Here we go.
Take two. So, bye-bye to the Eskimo pie.
That's no better.
I hear the name's insensitive, but I'm not sure why. They took away my ice cream back in July. Klondike bar, I'll give you a try. Now, that was perfect.
And boy, the clock is ticking on that, I bet.
There is, the Eskimo kiss. We all know about.
Yeah, you rub your noses together.
Well, there's Eskimo sex.
It's just called Eskimo sex. You just rub your nose.
Rub your nose into it. Nose here, sniz here.
I
knew
okay,
it.
here it is.
Shove it right in there.
Christy and Willie got this right. This is an article from USA Today. It just says Eskimo pie, the famous chocolate-covered ice cream bar.
No stick.
Is getting a new name. Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream announced it's rebranded it, and it is, in fact, just Edie's Pie.
If you want a stick, get a dilly bar.
If you want a stick, get a dilly bar.
Well, how do you eat an Eskimo pie? With the wrapper?
Yeah, you can use it with the wrapper.
What's the tough part?
Eskimo Brothers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You know what that means, Tom.
It means,
No.
Pat, if we've both hooked up with the same girl, me and you would be Eskimo brothers.
Ah.
Really? I never heard that.
I've had the lovely opportunity of being Eskimo brothers with one of my real brothers. And man, I'm just happy to be invited to the party.
How about that? This just got weird.
Wow.
Yeah,
You guys are like the Kennedys.
I wish I hadn't heard that.
It wasn't your sister, was it?
That's honestly, I'm Eskimo brothers with my sister as well.
Oh, God.
Okay, this is.
What are you going to do?
That's quite a progressive clan you got going there, Tommy.
I'm not even sure what that means.
I do.
Okay, well,
aren't you supposed to be offered their wives or something? Isn't that right?
In the Eskimo tradition?
Yeah.
Oh.
Inuit?
Sure.
Are you into it?
Out of it. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. Right now, it's time to discuss something that's important. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Sometimes in life we are faced with tough choices, and there are a lot of choices out there. The path forward not always clear. What are there, 1,000 TV channels? What do I watch? It's true of every aspect of life these days. There's so much out there. Navigating life can be really tricky. That's where therapy comes in, and that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp makes use of contemporary technology, by which I mean you're getting connected with the internet, but you'll find on the other end of the internet a real human being, a real person, a real therapist. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. What am I talking about? Well, you'll fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is conducted online. So you can go back and forth in either in text form or with a camera on talking or as if you were on the phone, whatever works for you. And it's about convenience, the convenience of our contemporary culture with easy access to the internet and now easy access to a therapist. So let therapy be your map and check out BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT show today to knock 10% off that first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. And best of luck. The Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have Barbie and Ken in the news. A big thumbs up from Josh, by the way, about the Barbie movie. Also coming up tomorrow night, it's Willie G with Joey Molinaro in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone. That's Tuesday night. Willie, ticket info is where?
Go to my Instagram at Willie.Griswold. Come hang out, y'all.
Thank you very much. Coming up also, Uranus in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
Chew Works has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
When Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama. Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. The Queen, she had her corgis. Chuck, Chuck. Prince Andrew had his orgies. Chuck, Chuck. He's wild, that brother Andy. King Chuck, Chuck. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved for good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Chuck, Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies. King Chuck, Chuck. And dressing up for ceremonies. King Chuck, Chuck. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. King Chuck, Chuck. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule, cause he's got the family jewels. King Chuck. He married Diana, they They had a castle and a villa. King, but all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck couldn't wait to get his hands on Horny Chuck. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long. We'll have to write another song. King Will.
They didn't actually. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Beautiful Katharina Witt of East Germany became a household name in women's figure skating after her gold medal performance at the 1984 Winter Games in Sarajevo. 4 years later, at the Calgary Games, she successfully defended her title. Then, 10 years after that, in 1998, she posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katerina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing?
Yeah.
To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer. And that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom.
Nice shooting, Tex. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Welcome. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Oh, thank you very much, Chick.
You're welcome.
We've heard a couple nice songs from Pat this morning. Got a few more coming up, I know. But first, we have to finish off things at the sports desk.
Yeah, I don't think this is a world record. So,
All right.
I mean, we already did one. So, a Canadian couple went on a hunger strike. Ask me why.
Why did they go on a hunger strike? Chick.
That's right. It's brine time. Brine time.
Oh, brine time, baby.
Brine time. They're on strike to protest the noise from a pickleball court near their home. According to the Washington Post.
This will show them.
Wait.
It's just a bunch of, my elbow.
So they're going to starve themselves to death?
Rajneesh Dewan claims he has complained in vain.
Dewan and only?
Oh, that'd be great if his wife's name was Only.
Only Dewan? He complained in vain to officials from Chilliwack. Gone, 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 I've been gone so long. I've been gone, gone, gone so long. Man, that's a great song. Gone, gone, I've been gone so long. My girl. Oh, I nailed it. I'm in good voice today. My girl.
Who's that? Is it like a Billy
Chilliwack.
I've never heard that song.
Yeah, they're good.
They used to be, I think they were called Seafood Mama. I know far too much about Chilliwack.
Seafood Mama. If I'm in New Orleans and there's a buffet called Seafood Mama, I'm going there.
Here they come.
SCD. Yeah, they do a parody of it on SCTV.
I've never seen it.
He can't get it right.
Oh no, it's real stone face. Gun, 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 gun.
What is it? What is that reminding him? What is that song? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
I Feel
it
Free?
sounds like the Cream.
I Feel Free?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. A little bit of that, yeah. I feel free.
It does have some of that, for sure.
This guy's, what is it? Chilliwack is the place? These people are on hunger strikes?
See, according to the Washington Post, I don't know why they're sticking their nose in, but Rajneesh Dhawan claims
That's why.
he has complained in vain to officials from Chilliwack about loud popping noises. Yes, it's a place.
Popping noises, the ball being
Popping noises.
Well, I hope it's not people breaking hips and stuff.
From the three pickleball courts that are about 20 feet behind his property.
Oh, that's close.
And I'm guessing this isn't like a golf course, Tom.
Right.
His house was there before the pickleball court.
I bet it was.
He said he and his wife have endured auditory hallucinations,
what?
heart flutters,
God,
and insomnia from the noise. This is what's known in the legal world as the setup. Inspired by... I've asked you this before, and I think you've answered. I think K was his actual middle name.
Yeah, Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Inspired by Mohandas K. Gandhi,
yeah,
the couple went on a hunger strike and protested on the court. A spokesperson for the city of Chilliwack, the big gun, said in a statement that officials have regularly responded to Rajneesh's grievances and have taken substantial action to help mitigate the situation. I don't know what they did, but that's all that says. They don't. The story doesn't say anything else.
Of course not.
Just says that they're going to move the courts in November.
The city is also building an indoor facility. It sounds like there's going to be an outdoor facility and an indoor facility also, and plans to close the courts near the Dhawan's home in November. There you go.
But a hunger strike seems a little bit serious.
That's a good song, Temple of the Dove.
Absolutely.
Gandhi didn't go on a hunger strike because of the noise of cricketing near his house. The cricket bats are keeping me awake.
No.
Why did he go on a hunger? What was he whining about, Gandhi?
British rule.
Oh, I see.
But this was pickleball. It's a big deal.
You guys... Comedically. They've endured auditory hallucinations, heart flutters, and insomnia.
What's auditory hallucinations?
When you think you hear something you don't really hear.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, maybe if they're on a hunger strike, it's the sound of cheeseburgers cooking.
I could have sworn last night, you know how you wake up, you fall asleep, you wake up and fall asleep, and then you start screaming and sweating, and then you want to jump out the window, but then you don't. So I was, and I heard a car horn honk. It was just as real as anything. But it was like right under my window, and I know that it didn't happen.
Oh,
right. But I heard it in that's an auditory hallucination.
It sure is.
Yeah, it is.
Either that or I'm being stalked. I'm not sure which.
So these people,
Tom, your thoughts?
These people should have glued themselves to the court. That's the current
Oh, yeah.
trend. Yeah, pickleball taking over.
Sure is.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll have more pickleball news, I'm sure, coming up. Is that the end of the sportscast?
You and me, you want to go take the pickleball world by storm, Tom? We play doubles?
One of these days
We
soon.
could argue about that.
Ran into a professional pickleball player over the weekend. He said he'd be happy to give you guys lessons if you'd like.
A pro pickler?
Mm-hmm. Pro pickler.
Professional?
Yeah, he's professional.
A pro pickler.
Yeah. Very good. He's very good.
Is that a week-long course to be pro?
I'm going to have him come in here and beat your ass.
Realtor.
Oh, okay.
That's a week-long course.
Is he a former tennis player?
Yes.
Transitioned?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
He was a former tennis player.
Also, he's in shape and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Well, so much
exactly.
for fun, I guess, Tom. We're out.
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, there it is. Always be a good sport. Christy!
A British farmer is asking visitors to stop posing for naked photos in his sunflower field. The owners of the Stoke Fruit Farm on Hayling Island wrote on Facebook, quote, "Reminder to all, we are a family area and please keep your clothes on in the sunflowers. We're having an increase of reports of naked photography taking place and this must not happen during our public sessions, please." Sam Wilson, who runs the farm with his sister, told CNN that there had been about several incidents of people stripping off among the sunflowers since the field opened to visitors at the end of last month. He added, however, "We are a really free and happy farm, but we just can't have nudity in public view."
No, it's disgusting. It gets in the way of me and my sister making love.
It's a real buzzkill.
Yeah, there's the sunflowers. There are her tulips.
Roses on the piano and tulips on the organ. Okay?
They have scarecrows out there. Keep the crows away, right?
I don't know. Do they? I don't see that in the story, but I'm sure they do.
How do you keep nudists away?
Put up video cameras? Oh, maybe they like that. I don't know.
Have a bunch of guys drinking beer, playing video games close by.
I'd like to thank the farmer who planted all the sunflowers along mile marker 197 on I-65. It was gorgeous driving this weekend.
Was that the one that was in the news?
No, that was in Nebraska for the 50th anniversary or something.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. This one wasn't quite as big, but it was a pretty nice field.
Have the sunflowers, is this the time of year that they peak?
Yeah. Yep. They're gorgeous right now.
I don't care for sunflowers.
What?
They're too big.
Too bright and sunny and sunny and fun.
They're
big.
They're awkward.
Yeah.
They're not awkward.
They have all different sizes, you know. They aren't all big.
This is news. This might be a new feature.
What?
News just for Tom.
Okay, all right.
This is from a pharmacist in Cincinnati. "I work at a large chain drugstore. We had a gentleman present a forged prescription. Of course, we called the police, and when he saw that we'd called police, he shot himself.
Oh, God.
The police arrived and
ironically, the prescription for Imodium. That's prescription strength Imodium.
You know, guys, if you just filled that for me, we wouldn't be where we are.
It's your own fault.
Squeegee aisle 10.
The police asked for 2 large garbage bags and packing tape. They cut 2 holes in the bottom and made him step into the bags, then taped the bags closed.
That's ingenious.
Then the 2 officers talked to each other and fought over whose turn it was to transport him in their car to the station.
Oh, being a cop's tough enough, not having to deal with this guy.
Yeah, but that's a pretty smart thing to do. Wrap them in a plastic bag.
Sure. This is almost as smart as
necessity is the mother of invention.
Right?
Cutting a paper plate in half to pick up doggy do.
Poor guy. Poor cop. This poor guy. Does it say what the prescription was for?
It doesn't.
I mean,
I'm
assume
guessing pain
something controlled.
Yeah, but usually pain medicine makes you all bound up. It doesn't usually.
Well, not all of them.
Really?
See, maybe that was it. Maybe he was running out.
Yeah, the withdrawal phase.
And the dam was breaking. I feel bad for everybody in this story. Wow.
Yikes.
Okay, well, I will send it back to Christy Lee at the news desk. What else did we miss?
A United Airline pilot is facing charges after he was caught taking an axe to a parking arm at Denver International Airport in the employee lot.
I totally get this.
CBS News Colorado obtained footage showing Kenneth Henderson Jones swinging a full-sized axe down on the parking arm at the exit gate. He waxed the parking arm 23 times before knocking it off its base. Following the attack, the 63-year-old pilot gets into a scuffle with an airport employee who tries to take the axe away. He surrenders the axe after a second employee gets involved. Adams County Sheriff's deputies say Jones told them, quote, he just hit his braking point amid a car backup. He has been charged with criminal mischief, and according to the police report, Jones also said he was just trying to leave, but estimated there were 6 cars in line at each of the 3 exit gates. Airport administrators have they've had issues with the lot as people don't have the proper permits, which apparently causes the backup. Jones told deputies he was trying to get rid of issues for everyone who happened to be waiting.
Plus, that pilot had just gotten done with a long flight. He was drunk.
I'm sure he was not. I had this exact thing happen to me over the weekend.
What? Really?
I was at a lot where when you go in, you get a ticket. When you go out, you put the ticket in, then put a credit card in.
Right.
Yep.
Every credit card I had didn't work, and I finally hit...
down
by the Capitol?
Yep.
And
I have the same problem.
It never works. I don't know what.
It's a real celebration when it does work.
But the thing is, you've got cars behind you, and they're all looking at you like, "What's the matter?" And you go, "These credit cards are good. I don't know what's going on."
It's the pressure of it. Yeah.
Finally, unfortunately, when I hit the help button, some guy answered and just opened it up. So, but those things don't work all the time, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, what happened to the person that used to be in the booth? You're a nice, friendly guy, gal. You pay them, they open the thing. You go.
First off, rarely friendly, but you're right.
The thing is, it's such a great job. 12 hours a day, sitting there.
Yeah, that's gotta be
smelling exhaust,
getting a headache. I can't imagine.
I understand why they have these things, but it. I mean, this guy had to be a hero. When he was taking the axe, and people were probably cheering.
Yeah, I think I would have cheered. Even if he was in the wrong. Just a guy with an axe.
I would like to see that. Yeah, a guy go with an axe, go with a parking arm.
I like to think he was very calm, whistling as he got the axe out of his trunk.
Because he had the permit out and he tried, I'll try the app, and then he downloaded the app and he had to do it with his email, then they had to email him a code, and I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then after 10 new tries, I'm getting the hatchet.
Okay,
What is the dollar amount that you will try to follow up on from making a mistake on a parking app?
What do you mean?
So, like,
$20.
Yeah,
okay.
If it's under 20, I might not worry, even though I don't understand
I don't understand either.
So you try to... when we were in Dayton, they have those parking meters, and they were facing the sun, and you couldn't see what the parking meter was reading out. So I didn't know if I... Turned out, I ended up charging like $37 to try to park. It was working every time I did it, but it just kept working. And actually, I think I could still pull in there and park.
You still got time left.
My point is, I don't know why they haven't changed that. So evidently, my limit's $37.
They haven't perfected those machines yet.
No, they haven't.
I remember I had to go to the same hospital for a long period of time when my daughter was sick, and every single time it didn't work. Every time you go to get out, and it wouldn't work, and you'd have to call, and then the guy'd have to drive over, and you're stuck.
I'd be on your ass about this. You did something wrong, but I'm right there with you, brother. I have had that happen to me many times.
It's a technology they're perfecting. I do like the ones where they've got the Park Mobile thing where you just go on your app and
I
type
love
it in.
that.
That's I like
so
all
much
that
easier.
mobile stuff. I like the Park Mobile. I like the Book Mobile. I like
the
Wienermobile.
You like mobiles dangling above the baby's head?
Much higher hopes for this in my head.
The what is it, Calder, the Mobile?
Mobile, Alabama.
Has anyone ever done a Wienermobile?
I hope so. The Wienermobile?
I would think I would think Mr. Meyer, that's right, Oscar Meyer III, has a Wienermobile over his children's bassinet.
I believe it was Carrot Top who had the Batmobile, and it was a mobile made out of baseball bats.
Oh.
I love Carrot Top.
I did laugh when I saw it.
You did?
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I was 12, but I laughed.
If I'm on the jury and they bring in this pilot that was chopping off the thing, he's not guilty, and I would give him free parking for life. This guy's a hero. Thank you very much, sir.
To own a parking lot. Man.
Coming up, we have the Ruskies. Ruskies Moonshot didn't go real well.
Ruskies.
Did you hear about this?
You still call them Ruskies, huh?
Sure.
Isn't it Rooskies?
Russia.
No, it's Russia.
Ruskies.
Russia.
And we got Uranus in the news.
Mine? My butt.
It's all coming up. And
in Ohio, there's a Russiaville, but you pronounce it Russiaville.
Wow, there's one here.
Absolutely.
There's a Milan, Michigan.
Yeah.
And what about Prussia? What are the Prussians doing?
Lima, Ohio.
Hey, what should we call ours?
Yeah, that's actually Lima.
There's Russia over there. What should we call our country? Prussia?
Yeah.
Think of something.
And also, Persia's going, you kind of Wheel of Fortune us there, didn't you? You kind of just added one
That's
there.
it. We've decided, haven't we? Prussia, you're off the map.
Now, are you a Tsar with a T or a Czar with a CZ?
I am a CZ.
Really?
Yes, that's
Too
right.
ethnic.
A Kazakh.
We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com.
Here we go. Last one.
All right.
You guys! I'm sailing away. Set an open course for the Virgin Sea. 'Cause I've got to be free. Free to face the life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try. Oh Lord, I'll try. Everybody, here we go, Jimmy. To carry on. Come on, kids, sing with me. Bob and Tom. Yeah, a gathering of angels appeared above my head. They sang to me this song of hope, and this is what they said. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come on, folks. Too high. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. We rock it. Come sail away, Jimmy. Come sail away with me. Going up the chords now. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away. La Bamba. Hoy! Yeah!
I don't know. Let us down. We're making that up as we go.
Interesting ending.
million back in 2016. Ron Cephas Jones, who played William Shakespeare Hill on This Is Us, has died at the age of 66. Jones passed away from a long-standing pulmonary issue. He won 2 Emmys for his work on This Is Us. He had planned to study jazz in college, but switched to theater and spent decades in the theater, including playing the title role in Richard III on Broadway. His film work included Half Nelson with Ryan Gosling and Dolomite Is My Name with Eddie Murphy. And it probably seems disrespectful to dance at a funeral unless it was the funeral for DJ Casper, the man who created the Cha-Cha Slide. Dozens of family members and friends of DJ Casper paid their respects by dancing to that hit song at his funeral in Harvey, Illinois on Saturday. Perry passed away earlier this month at the age of 58. Slide to the left, and that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, pan-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
We don't know anything about you, Christian. Are you a married guy, single guy?
I am married. I got married this past August. I am one of those lucky men. I'm one of those at first sight situations. I met my wife. I looked at her and I said, "Oh my God, this is the woman I want to spend the next 4 to 7 years with."
Wow. Wow, that's huge.
That is
Your expectations.
That is an exciting time, isn't it, Christian?
Isn't it sweet?
Yes, it is.
That is lovely. How's it going?
You know, it's not bad. She travels with me a lot, not as often as I like. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this really fun game. It's called How Is This My Fault?
Hi, this is Paul. And this is Storm. And we're Paul and Storm.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. News desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
In the performance room.
Yes.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Wearing his Rolling Stones t-shirt.
Little rock and roll.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Did you say you have a missing sports story?
Extra! After signing with the Philadelphia Eagles just 2 weeks ago, veteran linebacker Miles Jack, great name, he announced he's going to be retiring from the NFL. It's kind of a shock, especially considering he's been great throughout his career. According to reports, Jack hanging up his cleats after 7 seasons in the NFL, 6 years with the Jaguars, and also played a starting role for the Steelers in 22. Miles Jack, a tackling machine. During the offseason, Philadelphia signed Jack and Zach Cunningham to the roster. Eagles had a big-time linebacker room, but now Miles Jack has retired. And he said that he wants to be a plumber.
Is that true?
That is an absolute true statement.
Huh.
Good for him.
Before signing with the Eagles,
he may make more money.
Before signing with the Eagles, Miles Jack reportedly considering going to trade school to become a plumber.
All right, good for him.
Philly is several linebackers, but losing Jack could be a huge loss. He's also said that he wants to be ready for a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, sure. You need to be prepared.
I think he's got some sort of a sense of humor with the zombie apocalypse, but he's absolutely serious about becoming a plumber. He wants to be part of the trades, not a trade in the NFL.
I had plumber saved my son Sam's butt over the weekend. So got a burst pipe, had to turn off all the water, but they came and rescued him. So bravo to the plumbers out there.
Yeah.
He didn't flush his butt, though, did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Sam's butt didn't burst that we know of, at least.
Oh, that's
just his pipe.
You know, this one guy, he went to a pharmacy, had a bogus prescription.
Yeah.
His butt burst.
Sadly.
Cops showed up. They had to put him in
himself.
garbage bags.
What do they do when they get him to the jail, though?
Hose them down.
I mean, do they have a place they can hose down a guy that?
I would think.
If you say this,
Pat, do you want to take this one?
So they hose you down, yeah.
What?
They hose you down.
Yeah, there's a whole area there.
Do they give you that cherry soap they have at truck stops?
No.
That'd be nice. Makes you smell good.
It's regular soap.
Is it like the Silkwood shower?
It's it's got a blast to it, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Once again, this is a story from a few minutes ago in which some poor guy
tried to presented that what he's told everyone was a real prescription, I'm guessing for pain meds. Turned out it was a forgery. They called the police. Police arrived, and he promptly responded by shatting his pants.
Well, okay.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. I feel bad for I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the police.
Yeah.
I've come very close to that just in the normal day-to-day.
Are you serious?
Every now and then, you'll be somewhere, and you got to go, oh, hang on a second.
You go, wait.
I have never, though, had that happen to me, but I know someone in this room that's happened quite often.
Quite often.
Isn't that correct, Tom?
No.
No?
May have been an incident when I was ill.
Do you right now have aluminum foil in your car?
Aluminum foil? Oh, to put your underwear in?
No, so he can jettison his underwear.
Yes, I did have to jettison my underwear. There was a...
Where do you jettison it to?
Well, first you wrap it in foil, then you find a waste can and you put it there. Yeah, it was...
So you turn it into a swan like at a fancy restaurant?
So he takes it home. Literally just...
Funny stuff.
Yes. Oh, no. My underwear isn't... my fecal encrusted underwear is not in here. This is a swan full of meatloaf. No, that was an incident. Bob and I were doing some weird event, and one thing sometimes the sphincter doesn't know liquid from solid.
No,
from
I
gas.
disagree. Yeah. I disagree strongly. You can tell. I think you can
tell.
Absolutely.
You've never gambled and lost?
I've gotten close, but no, I've never lost.
Really?
Have you ever gone? No,
I have sharded, yes. Yeah.
You've never gone, okay, wait a second. This is gas. We're okay. Oh, boy.
And something was wrong. It ended up being the beginning of food poisoning or something. But, yeah.
Well, this poor guy. Let's just move on and leave this poor guy by himself, suffering in a jail cell. Christy, what have you got over there?
A couple of tourists visiting Italy were left outraged after they were charged $2 to get a sandwich cut in half. They were reportedly...
What?
Yeah, they were reportedly getting their ham sandwich cut in half on the shores of Lake Como when they noticed the extra charge on their bill and posted the bill on TripAdvisor.
Did the restaurant think they were sharing the entree, or...
The cafe's owner, Christina Bianchi, defending the charge, told the La Repubblica newspaper, quote, additional requests have a cost. We had to use 2 plates instead of 1, and the time to wash them is doubled, and then we used 2 placemats as well.
Wow.
She said it wasn't a simple toasted sandwich. There was also French fries inside. It took us a time to cut it in 2. According to CNN, the incident is just one of many price gouging scandals affecting tourists and Italians alike. I guess Italy is the place to go this summer. Everyone's been going to Italy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're saying it's...
I'm kind of with the restaurant on this one.
No kidding. Charging $2 to cut your sandwich in half?
Well, they've obviously got this beautiful deck. They're on the lake. It's a nice, kind of a pricey place, and then they've got to take the thing back to the kitchen. I mean, I suppose you could go, here's your knife, ma'am, cut it in half yourself, but they want an extra plate. And
Hey, it's me, Luigi Accusatore. I want to pipe in on this one. I also agree with the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
You make it a sandwich, you eat it the way we prepare it, all right?
Yeah. I see.
All right, turn me up there. Yeah, here we go. Take the accordion out. We prepare the sandwich as a whole. There's a knife there right under the shelf. If you don't want to spend the $2, cut it yourself, cut it yourself, cut it yourself. You could cut it yourself, you cheap bastards. I got a lot of sandwiches to make. If I cut everybody's a panini, I never have a time to bake it a cake. If you took your son to a circumcision, there's a scalpel right there on the shelf. If you want to save yourself some money, cut it yourself, cut it yourself, cut it yourself. That's how I feel about it.
Luigi.
Arrivederci, everyone.
Luigi, do you have your lady friend with you, Luigi?
No, I told you last week she's at the camp.
Oh, she's at camp?
Gina Statutore's at a camp.
Gina Statutore's
Camp.
Counselor.
Oh, I
at the
see.
camp.
Okay, very nice. I mean, I'm sure there are cases of people getting gouged. Just seems, I mean, $2 to cut a. You got this beautiful restaurant. You're on Lake Como.
It's more of a splitting of the sandwich. I mean, it's more like we're splitting our entree, and they do. A lot of restaurants will charge you a lot for that.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, if you split an entree?
Restaurants
Yes.
fancier. They don't want you sharing.
Right.
So
They'll charge you like $10
for that.
Is that right?
Which is why I don't go to those restaurants.
By the way, sir, the ice in your water, $1,000.
In Europe, I can see that.
What's the rule on if you go to a buffet and you put food from the buffet in your pocket?
That's stealing.
Is that stealing?
Yes.
Or is that you're going to?
Are you walking out with it, or are you just putting it in your pocket and then eating it out of your pocket?
I call it being frugal. I call it being smart.
That's right. I think Ace
You want
has
an
got-
extra bowl.
Yeah.
Probably cornered the market on this, haven't you, Ace?
Carrying Ziplocs with you?
There.
Oh.
There it is.
No, you can't bring in props to help you steal. You can use the napkins they provide.
Is
but
that right?
You can't have anything that if it's supposed to have the moisture in your pockets, right? If there's moisture in your pocket, if you're stealing something wet, you deserve to have wet pockets.
Okay.
The Ziploc bags, no, Ace. You can't bring a prop in there when you steal.
Ace is our resident fuss budget.
Chick will back me up on this. There was a famous media figure locally that would famously show up.
Kyle Jensen, the meteorologist. Sure. We were supposed to say this.
It was a lady.
Kylie Jensen, the meteorologist.
She was famous for
calling me Chip, first of all, and
Yes.
I never corrected her. I love that.
And would often be seen putting most of the buffet into a very large purse at every event.
Yep.
Good for her.
I mean, it became a joke.
She had a crazy hairstyle too, man.
But in any event,
What are you talking about?
we'll tell you off the air. We have matters of law, et cetera, et cetera. Coming up, it's that Ace Cosby joke of the day, which we always look forward to. And also coming up, we have Vlad the Impaler in the news.
What's he up to these days?
Impaling?
We had NASA news involving Uranus and the Ruskies. That didn't go real well. We'll find out about what.
And are we going to have ice cream when we come back?
We are going to have ice cream at some point this morning. Spaghetti ice cream. So
Jess Hooker, the cooker's here.
It'll be spaghetti time. What? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
I think we're gonna take it down a notch and play something romantic.
Oh, all right.
You've got secrets, you're not saying a word. I can't describe just how much that hurts. I thought our love was honest and true. You're guilty, baby, and your silence is proof. How can I read your mind? Have we been living a lie? It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. Well, I just can't believe that you're deceiving me.
It's a slow dance for Java and Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
not a lady's choice, obviously.
You come home looking like you've been caught in the rain, smelling like cologne, and it ain't rained for days. Hi, karate. Time after time, I say this can't get much worse. No, no, no. You've got cheating in your eyes, girl, and your drawers in your purse. Oh. I can't read your mind. Hey, we've been living a lie. It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up
Javis coming to see you.
Well, I just can't believe you're deceiving me. Oh no.
Smells like high karate.
Yeah, 'cause I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. Leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. Well, I just can't believe that you're deceiving me. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Got something on the side, something on the side, something on the side. Oh no. Don't hurt me, mama, don't hurt me, mama, no, no, no. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was impregnated by her husband, Hyaston. She never really liked Hyaston, but they had 12 children. You know, Hyaston up and died, and Susie remarried. I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home, well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who, Susie and her first husband? Or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
You know, I found out that I'm left-handed.
Yeah?
All these years, I didn't even know, man.
Didn't know.
Didn't know. It was Saturday. I was brushing my teeth, and I looked in the mirror. I gotta get a new baseball glove. That don't make sense. But you gotta know yourself, though.
Yeah.
You know, I found out I can't eat rat poison either.
No? I'll be damned.
I'm
After all these years.
I'm rat poison intolerant.
It's handy to know.
Paramedic told me. He said, stop eating rat poison. So, you know, I quit. It was tough, though. It was tough. I had to go on the patch. You know, but thank God for the patch, man. Saved my life, man.
Yep.
They got patches for everything these days, Chicky. They got patches for us. You want to quit smoking? Birth control, they got a patch for that.
Yep.
If you got an eye missing,
They have a patch
yes,
for
they
that?
do. Yeah,
And on that note, we're taking off. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Nick.
Live. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
Hello, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Pat. Hello, Willie.
Hello, Chick.
Willie Griswold's here. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
We have something to eat today, I guess.
Yes.
That's the rumor.
Hey, Mrs. Kennedy, put the top up.
Every time.
Pink. Yeah,
I should know better.
Yeah, you should. Got to go blacks and grays.
There's rules here, yeah.
Navy. You can kind of get away
Can't
with
distract
Navy.
Tom.
You know my favorite Tom story recently? That's Josh Arnold. Hi. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Here's Tom, and my favorite Tom story is him making fun of Pat Godwin because Pat got a bad haircut.
Yeah.
And him calling Pat Yulebrenner and being bald and this, that. And
Shaved my head, he's making fun of me.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he's still laughing. Just simply.
Pat hasn't taken that hat off in weeks.
How's it growing back? Let's see.
Slowly. Doesn't look good.
It does look fine.
I think it looks great.
Oh, no.
Why won't you show us?
It's like a nice summer cut.
Give me another week.
All right.
But, I mean, the story was you didn't realize that this lady was going to shave your head.
Right. I wanted her to just cut the color
What did you
out.
say to her?
Something wrong, apparently.
He told her to cut the color out, and it was all colors, so she shaved his head.
Yeah, it was. Here's the thing: it was okay in the sides, but up here it looked goofy. I'd go, "Hey, just do it all." And when I said "do it all," she zipped me down. So do it all.
So she did what you asked.
Well, I guess she
It'll grow back.
Pat, you can't send the steak back and then get mad when they spit on it and make it well done. You get what you get. That's right.
You don't throw a fit.
Yeah.
Did you tip?
I always tip. Yeah.
Hey, don't spit in the wind. And you walk down.
Stay out of dark alleys.
Did you
stay in college?
Did you have a good look-see at it? Or did she hold the mirror up and spin around?
Oh, it looked horrible. Yeah, just a huge head. Yeah.
Did you lie to her, though? Did you, oh, yeah, I like it?
Yeah, of course. What are you going to say?
You didn't just go, I'm suing.
Throw a fit. How dare you?
Now, we had a movie review from Josh this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Best comedy of the year.
So far, the one that made me laugh the
Speaking
most so
of
far
Pink, yeah.
is Barbie.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Good.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Christy, I know. And
I didn't care for it.
You didn't care for it?
It was all right.
I respect that you didn't like it.
I like the fact that you're highlighting the fact that it's funny, and I haven't seen it yet. But most of the reviews are so serious.
Yeah, it's funny, and then it takes this big serious turn. Had it stayed funny,
but the
I might have
reviews
enjoyed it.
I thought they tackle every angle of Barbie and what Barbie means and symbolizes in every way, and it was about as good as you could make a movie about that.
Well, that's good.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
But right now,
everybody will like it now because Josh did.
Is it man-hating? It is.
Yeah, it is. Is it really? Yeah.
Did I feel attacked? Kind of, but who cares? It was a fun
and some good laughs.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yes.
The success of that Barbie movie has led to a rise in baby name searches for the names Barbie and Ken. Baby naming website Nameberry told People magazine searches for the name Barbie have gone up 603% since the film's first trailer was released in April. The name Ken experiencing a 293% increase in page views. Nameberry editor-in-chief Sophie Kim says Barbie and Ken are piquing parents' interest, but this doesn't mean that they will translate into actual usage. As of right now, the most predominant name, the Barbie is the most predominant Amish name, which I was really shocked by.
Barbie, the Amish girl?
Barbie?
Yeah.
I mean, not
Barbie is a predominant Amish name, according to them.
Wow, I guess that Barbie Corvette's going to be getting towed by horses. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
How odd.
Very odd.
The Barbie dream house. No power.
Are you...
you have to build it yourself.
Are you up to your neck in Barbie stuff? Barbies and
no
accessories?
Oh, your girls haven't.
They're American Girl dolls.
No, right now it's I live in Taylor Swift's world.
Oh, yeah.
They don't play with Polly Pocket or American Girl or anything.
Yeah, they do, but I mean, we haven't. They've been to the movie twice.
This really has been the summer of the the tween girl.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Barbie.
Good point.
How much, from an economic standpoint, how much money do you think the tweens spend? That's got to be a huge
Tweens
number,
don't
right?
spend, parents
Well,
spend.
but I mean, they make
particularly now.
The Taylor Swift tour is going to gross more than any tour in history. And everyone I know that tried to get tickets couldn't for the most recent wave couldn't get them.
Aren't you going to mention some Allman Brothers show at Fillmore East that actually did gross more?
I doubt it. No, tickets for those were like $4.
By the way, Barbie's been upset at number one now. Blue Beetle led the box office over the weekend. I'm sure Tom will not be seeing Blue Beetle, but it is a superhero movie.
Got Lopez in it.
Oh, it does have a
George is
right.
in it? Okay, well, maybe I'll go. I'm not a big superhero movie guy.
I'm not a big George fan, so I'm kidding.
For those of you who are superhero fans, yes.
This Barbie thing, people aren't going to start naming their kids Barbie.
No,
right. They might go with Barbara.
No.
And I thought Ken was kind of the male equivalent of Karen.
It is,
am I wrong
kind
on
of,
that?
yes.
Or Todd or Ken or
Kevin? I thought it was Kevin.
Kevin.
Baby names often do correspond, especially to television, and probably much more so back when there were 3 channels. I hear that a lot of people are going to be naming their kids Oppenheimer.
Yes, yeah, that's really taken off.
See my baby Oppie?
Hey, Oppie.
I bet that would become popular.
I think you were serious. OP is short for on Andy Griffith?
But no, they did. But Dr. Oppenheimer was referred to as Oppie by everybody.
Oppie, not Opie, though.
Yeah, but I was joking when I said I wondered if...
I told 500 people that story.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you sent me out into the world to be embarrassed. Thanks a lot, Tom.
I don't know I'll have to. I don't think in his. There's a terrific book by Ron Howard and his brother.
Yes, there is.
It's called Brothers. I highly recommend it. It's just so interesting.
Now,
it's called The Boys.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
The
Brothers.
Boys.
Sorry, you're right.
And isn't Opie, Ron Howard and Clint Howard, aren't they brothers?
Yeah, they are.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so that's why I got it. But it's a
You
terrific
can go out in
book.
the world with that.
I don't know if he mentions. I don't remember if he mentions why the character was called Opie. I seriously doubt it was a reference to Oppenheimer.
He mentioned several times that Opie rhymes with dopey, though. I tell you that. He did not care for that.
But
he also talks about fingering Cindy Williams, which is a hell of a chapter.
Nostalgic, huh?
It's called Fifi is the name of the chapter.
According to Ron, Cheryl is his wife, and they've been together since high school.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, one of the cool things, his parents were great, and they made sure that they saved their money and they saved his money.
Rance. Rance was
his father was an actor named Rance.
Right.
But when Ron turned, I want to say 16, is that when it was?
But of course, having a friend named Rance, you can't really introduce them to your
Asian friends.
Asian
They
friends.
think you're out. It's very funny. Thank you for that.
That's right.
But he bought himself a Volkswagen Beetle. He still has it.
That's what he says.
All these years later, that's really cool.
That is very cool.
The stuff that he and Cindy Williams did in there, how could he forget
Oh,
it? You know?
sure, yeah. That was
Yeah, you hear something like that.
That was
happens
my
to Cindy
first
Williams.
car.
Yeah, they have to do a Silkwood scrub to get rid of the smell of that.
You think somewhere Cindy Williams is going, wait, well, what?
She's dead.
What the hell?
Oh, she is? Oh.
She died?
It was such a severe fingering.
Oh, my God.
Silkwood shower that back seat, baby.
Jess just said, oh my God. Didn't laugh at all.
This is my last day on the air. Thank you very much.
There's not a clear-cut answer for why they call him Opie either. So
We have a Barbie tribute.
we do?
Oh, wait a minute. What's it say on his birth certificate?
Opie?
Opie in Mayberry. What's it say?
It says here, rather than having
says,
some unattractive name like Oscar
says
Percival
Obama.
Taylor.
Finally, we're getting to the truth.
Where is that birth certificate?
Ron Howard told Jay Leno on Tonight Show that his character was
Ron? You know, people don't know what your name is. Have you seen this? Have you tried this? Have
his
you loved it?
character was named after the band leader actor Opie Taft Cates.
Is that right?
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Some
Okay.
old guy.
Well, right
some
now,
old band leader.
Our tribute to the movie Barbie.
New from the Bob and Tom Toy Company, it's Trophy Wife Barbie.
Trophy wife Barbie, the empty-headed doll. Trophy wife Barbie loves shopping at the mall. She can't sew or bake a cake. Who cares if her boobs are fake? Trophy wife Barbie, she's a living doll.
Trophy Wife Barbie comes with the following accessories: thong bikini, high heels, miniature brass pole, push-up bra, collagen applicator, and an engagement ring twice as big as First Wife Barbie. Sorry, Trophy Wife Barbie's husband sold separately. We'd like to say she comes with her husband, but she doesn't. She does, however, come with Pedro, the pool boy.
I'm Trophy Wife Barbie. I don't work in the yard. I'm Trophy Wife Barbie. I've got a gold credit card. I used to work at Dairy Queen. And now I've got a limousine. I'm Trophy Wife Barbie. I'm a living doll. Oh, singing is hard, but not as hard as my music teacher. Trophy Wife Barbie, her husband's getting ill. Trophy Wife Barbie, can't wait to read the will. Other girls say she's a bitch.
She can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch.
Trophy Wife Barbie, she's a living doll. Trophy Wife Barbie, she's a living doll.
Trophy Wife Barbie from Bob and Tom Toy Company. Barbie spelled differently just enough to avoid litigation.
Do they mention the math is hard joke in the movie?
They don't.
No, they don't.
Because that was a famous news story.
Yeah.
Right.
But they mention a lot of the quickly recalled Barbies that they tried
Yeah.
and that didn't work and that were canceled. Stuff like that.
I see. Math is hard.
Yeah.
As she says, but not as hard as my math instructor. Never mind. We have.
I did laugh out loud when they presented Weird Barbie. That
Yes,
was pretty
yeah, it
darn
was
funny.
dead on.
Because every kid's had a Weird Barbie.
Yeah.
Right now, it's quiz time once again. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting, please.
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom. And the best part about the sleep number bed is that it stays firm. It doesn't sag. Like, if you don't have a sleep number bed, you're basically sleeping in the bed that Lincoln slept in. Come on, get up to date.
Wow. That's an interesting analogy.
That's right.
You would say that your sleep number setting, Christy, is...
It's 35, which is a lot softer than 100.
I see. So the point is, the Sleep Number people have perfected adjustable firmness, so it's like having 40 mattresses in one. That side of the bed can be a 100, that side can be a 35, or whatever in between, so everybody's happy. It's that simple. The Sleep Number people have also developed a number of other options about great ways to make you sleep better, including the smart beds that can help you, like they helped Josh. Your smart bed eventually decided you'd be best at what setting, Josh?
65.
65. So find out how smart you are and be smart by taking advantage of 50% off at the Sleep Number store this week. And by the way, they've added some special financing options for a limited time. Details at your Sleep Number store, sleepnumber.com/BT show. That's sleepnumber.com/BT show. The only place you'll find the Sleep Number bed is at the Sleep Number store. When we come back, we have NASA in the news. We have a really unusual form of birth control. You'll be absolutely stunned.
We're back.
Oh, my goodness.
You know something? You're close.
Am I?
Yeah, we'll find out what that means. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you
show
her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies?
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
That you can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, trying to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose.
you can do some of these things. You know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Great.
once you sit down and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great.
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Matter the cost, he gonna give the wetness to that German dude who was on Lost. Jackie said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jackie said, oh yeah, life goes on long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's playing. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright.
Because I'm blind. Jeez.
Hey, this is Mike for Big.
Welcome back to the Tico Taco Lounge.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Bobo.
I'll have a Mai Tai, please.
Hey, Tico, more tacos.
Please don't yell at
Isn't there a place?
Tico!
Isn't there a place called Tico Taco?
Tico Taco, I think it's in Los Angeles.
Isn't that a chain?
Los Angeles, I think. Tico Taco. Looking it up, sir. That's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
Ice cream day. Is that a hit?
It is.
All right. Okay. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair, and he's hit his head, obviously.
My skull go boom.
There's Steve Cosby. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Couple of things. And you found a story. I'm not sure where it was. It was not in the Associated Press involving a pharmacy in which
a gentleman tried to, he did forge
allegedly forged a prescription
and presented it to the pharmacist. They acted like they were filling it, noticed immediately that it was a forged prescription. And here's what you got to do if you're going to forge prescriptions. Now, you need, never mind. So they called the police. When the police show up, the guy was so upset and mortified and scared that he shot himself. And
I feel bad for the guy.
The officers leapt into action and cut holes in the bottom of garbage bags. He stepped into them, and they taped him up so he wouldn't leak, if you will.
Yeah. I feel bad for the people that had to do that. You had to deal with him, but he was a criminal.
Probably looks like a boxer trying to make weight with all those.
Yes.
A sweatsuit,
Running
literally.
Running sweat and spit.
Suit.
Got this from a jailer who will remain nameless. She writes,
How you doing, Brenda?
That sounds like a blues song. I got this from a jailer.
She shall remain nameless.
She said, typically there is a shower in the booking area.
Yes.
They send them in, make them strip, and then they pass clean clothes through a window with soap.
Oh, it's like
that's nice.
Like a doggy shower. Right there in the entrance.
But the other odd story you had, Christy, about people being charged $2 to cut a sandwich in half.
Yep.
Got this, which is kind of ties in. I've been a pharmacist for nearly 30 years. Splitting things for our patients is a service I have always done free of charge.
Oh, that's nice, especially the elderly.
Many pharmacies refuse to do this. Often we manually will split tablets at a patient's request. Sometimes as many as 240 tablets. It will take a good 20 minutes, but I would never think to charge for it.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's very nice.
Because I've had the opposite of this. Last time, I had some pain meds that I had to get after a surgery, and I said, hey, can you split those? I'm giving half of them to my friend Tommy the Pillhead. And she goes, I won't do it. And I go, Tommy needs these. He's a pillhead. And she got real mad at me.
Well, you don't understand. He's a pillhead.
Yeah, that's why you call him Tommy the Pillhead.
All I know is I'm very happy that my vitamins now come in minis.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
Easier to
What do
swallow?
you mean minis?
You mean like half aspirin?
Like pediatric
They're
vitamins?
small.
Easier to swallow or easier to cram?
Well, of course, I prefer the suppositories, Josh.
Hang on.
You know, my philosophy on suppositories, like my T-shirt says, suppository, the bigger the better.
Time out. I like a 20. Do they make vitamin suppositories?
I can't imagine why.
I don't think so. See, these are the minis.
Oh, yeah, they sound
Boy,
good.
that's not
Do you have to
objectionable
take
at all.
twice as much?
Yeah, but those vitamins are so huge, I can't swallow them.
Do you remember when
little baby pills?
I proved on the air? I proved on the air one time that I could swallow a massive amount of pills.
Yes, yes, I remember that.
That stopped.
Oh, you can't do it anymore?
I can't do it anymore. And when I take pills now, 30 or 40 or whatever I'm taking, they get stuck and then it dissolves in my throat. And this is no good.
I knew a guy who he took a Viagra and it got stuck in his throat.
Oh. Yeah? What happened?
Stiff neck all week.
Yes. No. Oh, humor in uniform.
I think Viagra came out, and 1 hour later, that joke was around.
I love that joke.
I can still swallow about.
Do you think
I swallow like 12 pills at once a day?
You do?
Yeah.
All at once?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get totally psyched. I can't do it.
Reader's Digest would put that joke in the humor. And
the stiff neck?
The stiff neck.
A little too dirty. Yeah, maybe not Reader's Digest.
I bet they would.
Nah, well, that's their audience.
Humor in uniform.
Stiff
or,
neck guys.
It is.
You want to hear about Tico Taco?
No, is that a chain? Is that I don't know why that rings a bell.
In late 1960, brothers Dan and Robin Foley went to work for their cousins Richard and Mike Foley at their fast food Mexican restaurant Taco Grande. Soon after Dan and Robin left, and Tico was born. Taco is first in 1962 in Wichita, Kansas.
Wow!
And they began franchising new locations in 1967.
That makes sense. I don't want to go to Dan's Tacos. I'd much rather have Tico's Tacos.
Well, remember we had that the whole thing with Taco Tuesday, and wasn't it John's Tacos that had the trademark? Taco John's. I mean,
that was the best thing about going up
to Willie's point.
Big Ten country. You get
you think they'd at least go with Taco Juan or something that sounds a little more authentic? I don't know. Would you go to Omar's Tacos?
I might.
If he makes a good taco.
Okay, very good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, big world out there.
Yeah.
My uncle wanted to open a taco place, but he wasn't sure if it would be successful. So he said, "We'll just call it See How It Goes Tacos."
I love that.
I did too.
We all did.
Yes.
What a great idea.
We're going to see how it goes?
See how it goes, Taco.
It sounds like it might give you food poisoning.
Yeah.
Take a chance.
Just casual and relaxed.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Now, we have Mr. Pat Godwin.
Yes, sir.
In the next show, we'll have a song coming up, I hope, from you. Of course. But right now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
We were talking about Barbie being defeated at the box office by Blue Beetle, which is a superhero film. Ohio State University is now offering a course.
The Ohio State University.
That teaches anatomy using superheroes. Instructors at the Ohio State University College of Medicine created a super anatomy course in an attempt to improve the experience.
I believe I'll have the anatomy. Oh, no, that's not right. Super.
Of undergrad students learning the notoriously difficult subject matter of human anatomy. A few of the content examples included considering how Wolverine's claws would affect his musculoskeletal system.
Bingo.
I got
I can't say that.
Musculoskeletal.
Musculoskeletal system, and using Groot to discuss skin disorders.
Well, the adamantium in his body actually just comes right through the tent.
Oh, is that how it works? Deadpool was used to illustrate tissue repair, while Elastigirl, a.k.a. Mrs. Incredible, served as an example of hyperflexibility.
Yeah, how about, did Elastic Man show up there in the old groin area? I would hope so.
A study on the course's effectiveness was published in the journal Anatomical Sciences Education. It does sound like a great way to teach anatomy.
You ever stretch yours out, Tom? Just see if it's still limber. Just stretch it out. Just check on it.
It's been a while, but I've done that. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Every guy has, right?
Of course.
Tug it a little
It's your toy, right? You ladies wouldn't know anything about it.
No.
You tie it to the dog leash.
Yeah.
See if what it can take.
That's right. What it can take.
Isn't I'm trying to, the Fantastic Four. What? There's.
There were 4 Beatles. And,
no, I'm asking a question. I don't know the answer. There's the guy that's made of stone, right?
Thing. Yeah, the Thing.
Thing. What's Mr. Elastic's name?
It's not Mr. Elastic. It's Mr. Fantastic.
Reed Richards.
Oh, it's Mr. Fantastic.
Yep.
And he'd be fantastic in the anatomy.
Reed Richards,
probably, yeah.
and Sue Storm are married, and Sue Storm and Johnny the Human Torch are brother sister, right? Yeah.
Okay.
You're talking about, that's my I love the Fantastic Four when I was a kid. Marvel.
But Mr. Fantastic is the guy that has the stretchy thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And they pass through
she's invisible? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they pass through an asteroid belt or something. And
I see.
That was the...
Do you want your future doctor to have been trained this way?
Well, I mean, they're undergrads. It'd be kind of funny. He'd come in and go,
interesting.
Sorry, you got claw disease.
Claw disease.
Wolverine disease, my friend.
What's claw disease?
I don't know.
Logan.
No.
Logan. Oh, what is it now, Doctor?
I have to make a boom boom.
You went an hour ago.
You take me into the bar.
It's the last time we go to Taco Tico.
I promise I won't start a fight.
From the
with
movie,
the
or are you guys
locals
making
again.
that up?
No, that was an actual clip.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he say boom boom?
Yeah.
He does.
No.
Right?
No, he doesn't.
Right at the end.
They're playing "Hurt" by Johnny Cash. It's actually very emotional.
It's very.
I will let you down.
I didn't know that I needed that.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Stewart as Professor. Wait, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart as old Professor X singing "Hurt" by Johnny Cash. I did not know I needed that.
Do you
Go out and
suppose,
make it a great day.
By the way, in this anatomy class, are they mixing the Marvel and the DC universes? Or is there some nerd in the
I
class?
hope not.
Is there some nerd?
I don't think-
you can't have the Hulk in the same world.
Well, the
see,
thing
there-
is, it's not just Marvel and DC. You see, comic book heroes are on a spectrum.
Are
There's
they?
a whole range of where
Somebody
they can come.
stop it!
There's
Is there a difference between a comic book hero and a superhero?
Oh, don't even get this started.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do it, certainly there are.
But there are mutants
Yeah.
in Marvel. What do they call it in DC? Aren't they like superhuman or no? That's not it.
Didn't the latest DC movies bomb?
Mega humans?
Aren't they having trouble with the DC
subhumans?
universe?
No, not sub.
Yeah, they are. They're rebooting the whole thing, I guess.
Okay.
Which one? Marvel?
DC.
Oh yeah, DC's having trouble.
This new Blue Beetle thing is a DC.
Blue Beetle, that's a
Marvel.
superhero.
No.
Oh, whatever it is, I'll be shocked if it succeeds.
It was number one at the box
Wait a minute, is
office.
it DC or Marvel? Let me go.
Well,
Oh, wait,
speaking of-
I don't care.
Wait a second, Christy. Did I give you the story? Speaking of about the beetle,
Yes, you did.
this is fascinating.
Well, whoever talks to George next, I've seen him in the trailer for Blue Beetle. That's a stupid hairstyle for his face. Stop.
I think isn't it some sort of character? It must be a character choice.
Of course it
Yeah.
is, but he shouldn't have let him do that.
Colombian scientists have identified a species of beetle that features what they term unique genitalia.
What?
Yep. In this case, an extraordinarily large penis. A study describing the well-endowed insect was published recently by the Alexander von Humboldt Biological Research Institute in Bogota. Boy, they could have made that smaller.
And
So it's
why
got
is
a-
that in Bogota?
I don't
got
know.
a huge.
Beetle with a giant penis.
Is that why it's called?
Thank you, George.
Platus Griswoldus?
Yeah.
Wasn't Ringo the one alleged to have the largest penis?
I don't
No,
know.
it was. I thought it was George. I always heard
I think
George.
his was the most active.
George.
No, George.
George?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They loved the women loved the quiet one, didn't they?
Yeah, by all
He was
accounts, he got
wild.
around the most.
John's
Does
wasn't
that mean
huge.
Peter Tork got around more? No.
Now you're mixing the DC and
Yeah.
Remember when Peter Tork was in the studio? Boy,
Yeah.
he was insufferable.
Oh, I would like to have met him.
No,
Very
he
nice.
wasn't. No,
That was nice.
no. He was
Did he
playing.
play?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could call that guitar playing in some
he was fine.
alternate universe.
So,
He was really killing it.
He was fine.
He thinks he's saving it. I told him he was fine.
yeah, they say that George was the one.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
He was the least attractive to
Do
me.
you think Paul or Ringo knows who had the biggest?
They all.
Oh, they all know.
Yeah.
You think?
Lived
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
We've got to ask him.
Germany.
Well, don't you guys know?
I've seen Tom's.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
No.
We used to play, well, you've seen mine. We used
I haven't
to play
seen anybody's
basketball. Yeah.
wieners.
I've only seen my dad's, yeah.
That's a sick thing.
You never got to see...
Is this when you, was he making you play Bear Man, right? Running through the house naked?
No, it was just when I was a kid, like, you'd see it and be like, whoa, God, get that thing out of here, you know?
You saw it in the hospital,
And then I
right?
saw it in the hospital, and that thing was...
It was okay.
No, I was in the hospital. I want to speak for every
And I'm with Tom, and this is true.
for everyone out there.
Yeah.
I can.
Shrinkage?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It goes inside.
It looked like you took an Adderall and jumped into Lake Michigan. It was...
Yeah. Oh, in the winter. I can remember at one point when I was recovering from that heart surgery, there's this sort of curtain that they have, and I can remember one
He's
point
walking us through a hospital.
See, Chick, there's a curtain.
Do you need the privacy? You don't care. You would be happy to do it in front of
I care.
a theater group, whatever.
Do what?
Do what?
Take off your clothes.
Oh.
They're doing various poking and prodding, and at that point, you're feeling so sick, you don't care who does what or who looks at what. And as Willie pointed out, things shrink.
It's true.
Yeah. John C. Holmes would have been a thimble at that point. A thimble of what? A thimble of huge.
It's a self-preservation thing, I would think, for your member.
I bet you're right, Chris.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
But the Beatles famously, Pat, help me with this one. Was it John and Paul hiding in the closet and they saw George with a prostitute?
For the first time, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've never heard
that.
Was he a virgin
when they
or
were over in Hamburg.
Yeah.
They saw the fabulous 8.5.
They set it up.
He had 8.5.
No, I was going with a
He
big
called
one.
it. He called it the sun.
Here comes the sun.
But I thought Ringo was the one that was, supposedly that had the donger.
Well, John was uncircumcised. The Two Virgins album.
You guys know too much. You know too much.
It's not right on an album cover.
Ringo,
it is.
Wouldn't they all be uncircumcised because they're British? That's a pretty American thing.
Ringo has a pretty big nose.
Yeah, the bigger the nose, the bigger the.
That would track. Yeah. That would track, said the guy with the button nose. Yeah.
In any event, there's now a beetle, a bug that is has a gigantic schlong.
Big old wang. Can you see it? Like if you look at the beetle, it's
called a dong
dragon
beetle.
behind it.
There's some pictures and they're so creepy because it's got those like hairy legs and.
He's a beetle.
I know.
You have hairy legs and a penis.
Well, you creepy.
Yeah.
See, this goes back to that time when you were walking your dog at 2 a.m. and some guy's coming towards you. What the hell is he doing out here? You're out there. You weirdo.
He must be some kind of maniac.
And then
You
he
take
goes,
clear of him.
no, he's not going to work. He's 70 years old. I go, you are 70 years old.
You ever go to a bar and see a guy drinking there all the time? He goes, look at this guy drinking here all the time. And you realize that you're the one drinking.
What a loser.
By the way, this story comes from, as you mentioned, Christy, the Alexander von Humboldt Biological Resources Institute.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? This place never makes the news. They probably have had all these amazing discoveries. Now their phone's ringing off the hook. You got the big schlong beetle?
We do.
Got any pictures? Can we see them, please? Right now.
I love this part of the story. You forgot this one. Scientists, unfortunately, have not discovered a female of the species which may or may not boast a supersized orifice.
Well, the researchers keep trying to go and check it, but they keep falling in.
Okay, here's a beetle. Here's a beetle penis if you want to know what it looks like.
I don't understand.
I can't get it either. I don't understand this picture either.
It's a baffling thing.
Right. Here's your beetle.
Is it phallic or?
It looks like a beetle itself.
Yeah, it's very weird, chick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, I see. Is that the head there on the right side?
I don't know. It
looks like the helmet a little bit.
Beetle. I don't know. Good luck to it.
It's weird, and it bothers me that it turns me on.
Well,
right now,
out here, the Beatles pay their taxes.
Right now, it's time to check in with Josh and check in with Josh's housing because he's been fixing up his place. Tell me more.
That's right. Angie has been the one helping me out. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. We all know how it is. Oh, boy, owning a house. Yes, I have a place to live. But my gosh, am I pumping money into this thing with all the repairs and maintenance, and I don't know where to start. I'm here to tell you, my friend, you should Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. Plus, it's not always about the repairs that have to happen. Sometimes you want to turn those dream projects into a reality. Angie is the place to go. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools like their wonderful app to simplify the whole process. Go online, use the app, answer a few questions. Angie can handle the rest from start to finish. Angie can also help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. So you're going to know exactly what you'll pay, when it'll get done, all the info you need. That means you can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps. Convenience is the word, because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app or visit Angie.com today. That's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much, Josh. Couple quick things. Willie G tomorrow night with Joey Molinaro. Cincinnati's Funny Bone. Ticket information, Willie, is where?
You can Google, Cincinnati, Joey Molinaro, Willie Griswold, or just go to Willie Griswold. It's willie.griswold on Instagram. There's a ticket link in my bio. Come hang out, y'all.
Thank you very much. Coming up in the news, Christy Lee.
Sorry about that. We have Vlad the Impaler, as you mentioned. We have a lot of NASA news, and we have Roscosmos. Is that how you say that? The Roscosmos Space Agency. They have
We don't know.
Have a problem. We have a problem.
It's the Ruskies.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Mhm.
The Ruskies.
And we got ice cream coming up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spaghetti ice cream.
Yes.
Very excited. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right.
Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes. Of each with their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls. And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Yeah.
Sure. You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a pool place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh, wow.
That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
With
to.
these young chicks, they'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it. You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, "Hey, I like you or whatever. And you want to see some good pictures? Yeah. Semicolon close parenthesis. I do. And then she sends a few of them. And I'm like, hey, these are hot.
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper.
Yeah.
I want to feel
see
special.
them with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
Yes, it's time now for another exciting episode.
Oh, no.
Of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Funeral Director.
Oh, no. My hero.
In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray Whiskey drops his trousers, throws them over to his new little bride. Says, put those on. She looks at him incredulously. She says, go ahead, put them on. She puts on the trousers. She says, they're too big. I can't wear these. Mary Whiskey says, that's right. Remember that. I wear the pants in this family. Don't you ever forget that. She says, fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Mary Whiskey. She says, you put those on. He tries. She says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay, so he tries to get them on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. She says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio,
Yeah,
Bob?
this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Brought to you by that new Japanese-Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Maria.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hi, who's this?
We'll go with Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
All right, Kevin.
We'll accept that.
About a month and a half ago, my fiance walked in and found me looking at some adult entertainment on the laptop.
Yep.
I picked up the laptop and chucked it at me. Ooh. My cat-like reflexes, I moved. A brand new flat screen TV took it right through the middle of it.
Oh, man. Wow, I guess there's no more solo work by... wow.
Well, yeah. Well, I should just take it in the face because then I could at least watch the DVDs I had.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
your
that's
broken eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
It's easier to replace the TV than it is your face.
A broken nose will heal. But you could never find another flat screen TV. They quit making them, right?
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, this is and crap in the other end. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
We've got ice cream coming any minute.
Yep.
Ice cream coming. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
What flavor? Otherwise, he's not going to have it.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's...
What flavor would you like it to be, Ace?
His favorite flavor, free. Okay, no.
You don't know your favorite ice cream flavor?
Extra.
Chocolate almond.
Okay, fair enough.
Very interesting.
It took you all that time to come up with chocolate almond?
Well, he said, what do I want? Sometimes strawberry. Butter pecan.
My fault.
I blame you for asking.
Spain stunned the world yesterday morning when they defeated England to win their first World Cup title. But controversy rose during the trophy celebration.
Uh-oh.
Spanish President Luis Rubiales joined La Roja on the stage, the team, and greeted members of the team. Rubiales was seen on the stage putting his hands on Jennifer Hermoso's head.
Yes.
That's, of course, means Jennifer Cheese in Spain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Rubiales, the exchange prompted outrage on X, Twitter. I did not enjoy that, said Jennifer.
What's the problem here?
What's the problem?
What did he do?
He kissed her.
He kissed her on the head.
I thought you said placed his
He
hand.
placed his hands on her head.
Yeah.
I don't think you read the kiss part, but yeah.
You just said he placed her hands on her head.
Yeah, you said
Rubiales was seen on the stage putting his hands over Hermoso's head.
Did he push her head?
And giving her a kiss.
Oh, you forgot that part.
He patted her on the back as she left the stage.
Now, what if he'd kissed her on the back?
Oh,
That's weird.
That'd be good.
That would be weird.
And then she said,
He pulled her hair.
what is it? No. What, kiss me where it stinks? Isn't that?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that old song? She's got pimples on her back. No,
But
she's
I
got
love
pimples on her butt. I love her.
But
What? Can we let Godwin do the punchline, brother? So, what is a chick kiss me?
Kiss me where it stinks.
So I took her into Jersey.
Or in the three Amigos, will you kiss me on the veranda? Lips are fine.
Jennifer Hermoso, the one that was kissed, said, look, it was no big deal, really. It was a mutual, totally spontaneous gesture because of the huge joy of winning the World Cup. The president and I have a great relationship. His behavior with us has been a 10.
I don't know why our president does this kind of crap all the time.
Yeah.
He's always smelling hair. And
Why is he smelling ladies?
You're right.
It's weird.
Smelling ladies.
I think he's just an old guy, and he thinks it's...
Remember the older Bush? David Copperfield. Remember that?
Allegedly would tell that joke to...
He apparently, the elder George Bush, loved dirty jokes.
Yep. Really?
Yeah.
The healthier, the better. How was that? Did you guys feel like he was here?
That's pretty good.
Well, Mr. Hirohito, what mean wrong hole?
Oh, wow.
What mean wrong hole?
It's a classic golf joke.
And who'd you bring into it? Hirohito?
I thought we'd go big, being that he's president. And
Yeah,
everything.
sure.
Sorry.
Do you remember when Mad Magazine would come out with the TV guide listings and they were fake, and they put in there one time for Petticoat Junction, it said, tonight join the daughters Bobby Joe, Betty Joe, Billy Joe, and Toe Joe.
Classic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to play something for you. Willie is ineligible for this one.
Okay.
When this whole kissing thing of the Spain's World Cup team blows up, don't come to me and say we didn't hear about that.
I still won't care. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Christy, who is this? Are you ready? I want to do Christy first. Okay, here we go.
It's spaghetti time.
A comedian?
Yeah, it's spaghetti time. You're chuckling away. Do you know who it is?
No, I have no idea.
I'm not speaking to him.
Braun something?
Close, yeah. You're on the right track.
Brawny.
It's spaghetti time.
Why does it fail off?
It's spaghetti time.
Help me like we were doing that other name earlier.
That was fun.
It took 3 of us to come up with a name during the break.
We did finally come up with it. Though.
Braun.
Your hint, Willie met him this weekend.
Rhymes with damn man.
No, he didn't. That's a different guy.
I was with Matthew Broussard.
I saw Matthew Broussard this
this
weekend.
is Matthew Broussard. Sorry. Matthew.
Do you know who it is?
He goes
it
by
Bronigan?
He goes by Matt. Close.
He does this all the time. I thought it was Dan Bronger.
Matt Bronger.
Matt Bronner.
Bronger.
Oh, that's it. Bronger. Sorry. I thought it was Broussard.
Jeez.
Matt Bronger.
So why'd we play it, Tom?
Because
he
you're
thought
making
that's
ice
who
cream
his
spaghetti.
son was with this weekend.
That's what I thought it was. That's different Matthew. Both very funny. We are doing ice cream spaghetti. Do you want to explain this?
Yeah, we're having. It's actually called spaghetti Eis.
Spaghetti ice.
Ice, yeah. Ice,
Spaghetti
like
ice?
ice. Ice cream is ice in German, and this is a German delicacy, I guess, or fun thing that you can find at all ice cream parlors there. So it's
Really?
gelato, yeah, and you push it through a Spätzle
Push it real
press. Spätzle,
See, now she's
Spätzle,
just- she's
Spätzle
just-
press.
She's just making up.
You know Spätzle, the German side dish?
It's egg noodles, yeah.
Delicious.
It is, yeah. So you use that to push the gelato through, and then it comes out and it looks like spaghetti noodles.
You know why you push it through? Because you can't pull it.
You're
why.
right. He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
This says it was invented by Dario Fontanella
Oh,
in
it
1969.
That means Daryl Softhead.
That is very funny.
I thought.
I'm just going to sit back for the last time.
What was the? That's close to the name you had before in your news story, isn't it?
What?
Didn't you have something like cheese face or something?
Jennifer Hermoso. Jennifer Cheese.
That's queso.
Queso. Hermoso?
Queso is cheese.
Queso's cheese.
What about Hermoso's cheese? Or is that it?
I don't think
Hermosa's a beach.
No.
You shouldn't say that about her.
That brother?
Hermosa's a beef.
No, Hermoso is a yellow house.
Is it?
Hermoso, yeah. I live yonder, Hermoso.
Casa something.
That's Casa's house.
In any event, so we're going to do
call
this.
the Casas?
Yeah, the gelato.
The German variation on ice cream.
Yes, yeah.
In this, like you said, it's called
Spätzle ice. You say it like
Spaghetti.
you're angry. Spätzle ice.
Okay.
Spaghetti is Asian, though, right? From China.
Oh, spaghetti ice.
And then
Who's to say?
Oh my gosh.
Who knows? I wasn't.
Yeah, well, strawberry sauce on top that would mimic
So Mr.
tomato sauce.
Mr. Bronger, so I apologize for getting it wrong. He says
It's spaghetti time.
Yeah, we heard it, Tom. You're the only one who enjoys that.
Who doesn't
Okay,
enjoy spaghetti
every time
time?
you play that, I'm playing this.
If you
It's
knew
spaghetti
the team,
time.
we're gonna win the division. Let me hear you say, hell yeah.
What's that now?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what.
It's Travis Kelce. Which means...
How about that?
Terry Court.
It means we're taking a break.
Coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is...
We were reviewing the fantasy date with Ralph and Christy Lee. And interestingly enough, Ralph said you'd pick her up in your Mini Cooper.
Yeah, pick her up in the Cooper.
Take her to a sushi place.
Take her to a sushi place and
Ask
some
her,
good music.
ask her about her day and what she's interested in.
And then a little dancing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
And see when you got
Most
when you're
men
dealing
don't
with
take you dancing
Oh yeah,
per
you got to
se.
go dancing. You got to let your hair down. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Touch her a
Are you
lot.
drinking?
You drinking more than me. Yes, indeed.
Well, back up one. Back up one. Touching her a lot?
Yeah, you
Well,
touch her
when you dance.
Well,
You
what
can
I
go
know
a
about
lot.
Christy, and you can feel out whether a woman likes to be touched, and you touch her, you just make body contact, but not like you're trying to feel her up, but just put your hand on her back every now and then, and on the
You're
small of her
smooth.
back.
Let it slide down.
No, it's just you can
No,
feel it.
you are.
Now, let me
can
ask you,
feel it. A woman is like an instrument.
What would you wear?
Practically nothing.
If we're going to sushi, don't wear a suit. Don't put a suit on. It's just you just casual. Just put a nice summer sweater on or something like that.
You wear cologne?
Just a little bit, not too much.
What kind do you wear?
I go with Gucci Envy.
Really? Is that you have that on now?
Yeah.
Christy, give him a snort.
Get in there.
And
oh my God!
Did you
Very
lick
clean.
him? Did you lick him?
I think she did. That was nice.
Tom's going to get a whip.
I gotta hit that.
Yes, you do, Tom.
It's very clean.
Really good.
This is creepy.
You know that I'm getting a little creeped out here. Woo, look at that.
Tom, you look like Tom, you look like your adopted son has just graduated college. You're over there.
This is the one from Cambodia, and this is the one from Africa.
I want to smell Christy now.
I didn't put on anything.
That was hilarious.
Oh my
I was told not to
God.
wear
That smells good, Ralph.
Does Ralph smell better than Christy?
No,
He's wearing cologne. I'm not. That's not fair.
Christy smells like her shampoo. She smells good. But no, Ralph you smell great. What's that stuff called?
It's called Gucci Envy.
It's
a
very clean smell.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is not bad.
Not
and see,
overpowering.
men have a tendency to put it on until they can smell it. You're not
Can't
supposed
do that.
to.
No.
You spray it in the air
walk
just in
walk
front of
through
you
it.
and walk through it.
That's right.
That is
Spray and walk.
always enough. Just spray one time. Don't spray 4 or 5.
Spray and
just
walk.
one time.
See, I'm not a cologne
and
person.
trust that other people.
Now,
will
when you
smell it.
walk through, when do you spray it? Do you spray high?
No,
Or
you spray it
low.
about
You gotta
spray it
spray
about
below
neck,
your eyes,
neck
Bob,
and
or
chest
you'll burn.
level,
And then
neck and
do you
chest level.
sprint through it real quick before it hits the ground? How do you do that? I've
But
never
how
heard
fast
of that.
are you going?
Yeah,
Stand there on the ready like it's a sprint.
So you spray and then you
Otherwise, you're going to have penis in there.
My goodness, it smells good.
Gonna hit you right in the.
So you got to move while it's kind of
Right.
I mean, if
about eye level.
you're spraying chest high and walking through it, I'm sorry. You're going to be getting the boys.
That's
the other
it,
thing
huh?
about scents is that women love to explore too. So if they catch it, and then they'll try to go and look for it again a little later.
Oh, really?
Like where was that?
Well,
You
maybe
are an
I should
amazing
just
guy.
coat it in.
I was raised by wolves, so I understand women.
Okay.
I understand women a little
That's
bit.
really Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
From the Ohio Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional job like we were talking about. I mean, it is very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
Sure.
We got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster. Bravo!
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Horse racing, you said? You're from Kentucky. You love horse racing, love
Horse
the
racing
ponies.
is my passion. The only sport that I really love is horse racing. I've owned a couple horses.
Wow.
We're purchasing one now, in fact, a 2-year-old colt.
Cool.
I don't know if you all know this. All Kentuckians know this, and most people around the country know thoroughbreds are named traditionally after a combination of the mother's and father's name, the sire and dam line. For example,
I didn't know
Kentucky
that.
Derby winner Ali Sheba, out of his father, the great stallion Ali Dar, and its mother, the broodmare Belle Sheba. We're looking at one now out of a sire named Whiny Bull by a mare named Girl on Girl. We named it Rosie O'Donnell.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
What's up?
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
She's delivered ice cream. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Before it melts, I think it's time to introduce this ice cream. Once
Yeah.
again, this is based on something, I guess, did you say every place in Germany now has this?
German ice cream parlors have it. It's called Spätzle Eis.
Spätzle?
Spätzles? No, spaghetti ice. Spätzle is the machine you use to push the ice cream through. I'm sorry.
And once again, you push it
Spaghetti ice.
Because why, Chick?
Because you can't pull it.
Okay, very good, very good.
Oh, my God, it's really
So,
good.
yeah, it looks noodly.
Yeah, it is, and you push it. It's just really hard to keep it the cold enough
To keep it into
the
noodles.
Yeah, so
Oh, my God, it's delicious.
yeah, it's just it's whipped cream at the bottom,
Yeah.
vanilla gelato, strawberry preserves on top, and then a little bit of shaved coconut to mimic Parmesan cheese.
Oh, that's fun.
What is the name of the machine?
A Spätzle. It's what you use to. That's actually an egg noodle. It's a Spätzle press. It's a German egg noodle, and that's what you do. You
They're
push
almost
the
like
dough through there.
tiny dumplings
Yeah,
made
exactly.
with egg noodles and buttery and delicious.
Yeah.
So a cool thing to do, can you do it with any ice cream?
Yeah, you probably could. I tested it with vanilla yesterday at home, just regular American ice cream, and it was fine. And then I went and bought the gelato and did it with this. But I think the thing about the gelato is that it has a higher fat content, so it stays in the form for longer.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And it's extra delicious.
And it's delicious.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, while we eat our delicious ice cream, thank you very much, Jess
Yeah.
Hooker.
Everybody listening, you're on your own. Do your own show while we're eating ice cream.
We have Christy Lee, who's just had a couple of nice bites of ice
Yes,
cream.
I did. It was very good. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
Russia's Roscosmos Space Agency.
You mean the Ruskies?
Yeah, said its Luna 25 spacecraft crashed into the moon. the pilotless spacecraft was aiming to be the first to ever land on the south pole of the moon.
Now there's going to be a big crater on the moon. This sucks.
An area where scientists believe there could be important reserves of frozen water and precious elements. However, Roscosmos said it lost contact with Luna 25 over the weekend after the spacecraft ran into difficulties and reported an abnormal situation.
We don't know where it is.
The apparatus moved into an unpredictable orbit, they said, ceased to exist, and as a result of a collision with the surface of the moon. Now that'll do it.
Well, Putin is saying that the moon crashed into the Luna. Let's get this straight.
You get that straight, pal.
No, Yuri, hands on 10 and 2.
Yuri.
The Luna 25 was in a race with an Indian spacecraft launched on July 14th to be the first to reach the South Pole. Both were expected to reach the moon between August 21st and 23rd. The lunar mission was Russia's first since 1976 when it was part of the Soviet Union. Only 3 governments have managed successful moon landings: the Soviet Union, the United States, and China. No word. I am going to come over here and just
do it.
Well,
do it.
Do anything.
I got your back.
you don't like history class.
God.
All right, girls against the boys.
Pop quiz or what the?
I almost did the thing with the blizzard. That it can almost do that. I almost tipped it over.
Don't spill it on them.
Do we know if the Indian spacecraft's landed yet?
I don't think it's landed yet.
Yes, and here's the joke we can't say.
All right.
Well, it's very tricky landing on the moon.
Yeah. You got to go to school.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you know a lot
Well,
about
you
it?
said it, Tom. But the trickiest part is getting there.
No, but once you're there, there's no atmosphere, so you can't
That's
land.
why there are no restaurants.
You can't land with a parachute.
No.
It has to all be done with it's got to be your thrusters, and you've got to get them exactly right, or you're going to crash.
That's why they do it in great big studios out in Hollywood.
That's what Buzz Aldrin says.
That's right.
That's right.
If you see the cables and no stars, look it up.
I do think they're kind of stretching it, going, well, there may be frozen water up there for future. Really? We're hauling up our own water.
That's such a ridiculous theory. The only thing up there is Hitler's bunker. The Nazis built while we went
Atlantis.
looking.
And a Sasquatch.
That's
Though
right.
a
A
lot
couple
of
of
people know
unicorns.
that.
Tupac's got a state-of-the-art studio up there.
Speaking of NASA, they're asking amateur astronomers to help them, quote, study Uranus from behind.
Finally, it's our turn. We're going to study Uranus from behind.
The agency said its New Horizons spacecraft plans to observe Uranus and Neptune from its location far out in the outer solar system this fall.
Was Uranus named by like some scientist's 13-year-old son?
Why can't we go back to Uranus? Can't we go back
Uranus?
to Uranus? Why can't we?
Either way, it's either got urine or anus in it.
Yeah.
That does.
Either way, it sounds like a party at R. Kelly's house.
NASA is inviting amateur astronomy community to help study both ice giants in
Josh,
November.
Truth time.
The spacecraft will be positioned in the...
Have you ever said pee on me?
I have not. No.
Not even in the shower?
Fair enough.
Has anyone ever said it to you?
Oh, boy.
Sounds like a yes.
Never
Can
mind.
we not talk about that?
No, we should.
What about you?
TMI. No.
Christy does not want me to talk about the night she and I spent.
All right. Thank you very much.
I can't blame her.
Yeah, in November...
Tom, what about you?
No. No, not at all.
Nobody cares about this story, Tom.
Which one?
Uranus.
Now, I'm the only one that likes the space program?
I like this
you like the- oh, come on.
But the only reason you're talking about this is so you
Exactly.
can make fun of Uranus.
Uranus.
You can make fun of- you can't
From
make-
behind.
You haven't even seen my anus.
The reason we're doing the story.
You don't know that I have Mickey Mouse ears on either side
You're
of it.
right, I don't.
That'd be fun, right? Mickey Mouse ears, and then his.
I thought you had a T on one cheek and an M on the other.
Sure, to identify myself. No, I threw it out there because I think this Russian space thing is great.
Why?
That they failed?
Yeah, it's great, because I mean, Putin's going to be, someone's getting shot today.
I didn't consider that yet.
The international embarrassment of.
Line them up.
Hello, gentlemen. So I'm reading a report. It says here.
Yuri, you didn't make
No,
it.
it didn't go as we planned, did it?
I
No?
really do hope, and
To
I
the
hope,
backyard.
I hope that the Indian one, the one from India, rather lands. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. First time
But,
for them.
Oh, I have an accent for that, too.
What about the? What about the?
I know.
What about the Polish space program?
What about it?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, we need to learn more about it. I have questions.
There's some very fine
How many
Polish
Polacks does it take? I'm just wondering.
Aren't they still going to the sun?
I forgot that was the joke.
Yeah, but they're going to go at night.
That's right, naturally.
Josh?
Yes, sir.
Need you here.
Next to you?
He wants you to pee on
He
him.
wants you to
I
sit
feel
on
like that
his
was
lap.
Tom for you up.
I'm going to need you here.
This is from Candace.
Candace.
She says, I want to thank Josh
You're
for
welcome.
taking the time to indulge me in taking a photo.
Indulge me.
Apparently, you were at the Horror Hound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was yesterday.
And you were kind enough to stop with Candace.
Oh, yeah, she was
She
very
said she may have fangirled, but she said you were very nice. And she would like you to scat.
Oh, no. Nobody is interested.
Oh,
Don't have
I
any
love your
this morning?
scatting.
I mean, no, I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's really appropriate at this time. I mean, we're talking
Kind of
about...
like a spell that you put over people when you scat.
They love it.
Yeah.
Zipper, zip, boom, yip, yip. Oh!
You scared yourself, John.
You laughing, it broke me.
You made a face like you genuinely surprised yourself. Like you were improvising.
You know, you never fail to get a laugh when you do that here, but when they ask you to do it live,
People at live shows, scat!
and then you scat.
And I tell them, I go, okay, but here's what's going to happen.
And what happens, Josh?
I scat for like 20 seconds, and they look at me like I've gone insane, and there's no laughter. The show comes to a screeching halt.
I'm in the back of the room cracking up.
It never works.
Now, did you tell Candace that you'd be glad to sign an autograph for her, but your pen was up in your room?
That old one, that chestnut.
Did that happen?
No, I said my pen was in my front pocket. Would she like to get it? It's in there. It's in there.
I keep fishing around.
Yeah, keep finding it.
What is the horror hound?
And autograph.
Horror Hound is a convention of horror
horrors.
movie fans.
It was awesome. Yeah, I got to meet many of my favorite genre.
Who'd you meet?
I met Griffin Dunn. Oh, I love Griffin Dunn.
Wow. You got me a signed photo from Griffin Dunn. I was so excited. Thank you.
David Naughton, and I got them both to sign American Werewolf photo. And I met
they were in that together.
wonderful character actor Michael Ironside.
Oh, yeah, I know who.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair.
No. That's how Ironside.
No,
That
that's
was
how
this
good
weekend.
an actor he is. He played Raymond Burr on Ironside.
Have you heard they're bringing that back?
Oh, really?
This time he's really disabled. They're calling it iron lung. He's got a guy. No, they've got
Really
ramp.
disabled.
Really disabled.
He said really.
No, they have ramps.
Dad.
What's that? Iron lung?
Iron lung.
This premise doesn't work as well.
Pat, what would it sound like inside that iron lung? That is a talent.
Oh, your head is out, you fools.
Well, we're just playing.
God. And an iron lung, your head is out.
My father had polio,
I know.
and he was in an iron lung, and he used to joke about it. So,
Okay.
He's really disabled.
pass. Can you imagine that show, though? He's a detective. And, see, they have ramps, and it'd be a lot easier now. Back in Ironside's day on TV, they'd have to drag him down the stairs.
I like to think there's a chase scene. And he's got a partner, of course. So you see the bad guy running down a hill, and then you see the partner running down the hill, and you see the iron lung rolling after him.
Passing him. Plum, 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 plum. So sorry. Time now to check in with great food because fall's around the corner, but summer's still here, so we got some good eating. We want to save you a lot of time. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They'd like to do the grocery shopping for you. They'd like to do the measuring for you. You just put it together. You got to know the new code to save 50%. That code is the numeral 50. 50BT show, as a matter of fact. So you go to HelloFresh.com/50BT show. Some of these new quick and easy options are done in 10 or 15 minutes. And also, they include breakfast and lunch, and of course, dinners. More than 40 recipes to choose from. Willie, what are you working working on over there?
Y'all check out the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh sends you 11 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, hearty pasta dish you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
And they've got the HelloFresh market for all kinds of sides and snacks and cool stuff to add to your order. You can swap the proteins. You can have it the way it's best for you. And they've got every kind of food, 40 a week, 40 recipes per week. And, of course, they supply the food, and it's, of course, fresh. It's a great way to save money, too. Check out America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh. Once again, that new code is 50 BT Show. That's 50 BT Show. So you go HelloFresh.com/50 BT Show. You'll need that code a couple of times, once again, to save serious, serious cash from HelloFresh. And I forgot to mention free shipping. So I'll say it again, free shipping from HelloFresh. Once again, HelloFresh.com/50 BT Show. Christy, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have Vlad the Impaler. We have time-traveling pathogens, and we have a very interesting form of birth control used by the ancient Egyptians.
Oh, it's fantastic. You'll be stunned when you hear it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The Gores just got divorced. We know Paul McCartney went through the worst divorce in history.
That's true.
I would have been a great attorney for Paul McCartney. I'd have said, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, right over there, 1964, could not crawl out of a car without every woman in America tearing her hair out, yelling his name at the top of their lungs. He could have had any woman in the world that year. He went with the Manson family-looking girl who was the photographer, who was relatively plain. Lived with the woman for 35 years. 35 years, not one night did he ever miss with his wife in 35 years, except when he was arrested for marijuana in Japan, and she was down the hall in a different cell.
Yeah.
Okay? He loved this woman. She made him eat vegetarian food. Okay? She was not attractive. He put her on the cover of the Band on the Run album. James Coburn looked better than she did.
True
on
enough.
the cover of that album. This woman couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. Couldn't hold a tune in a bucket. He let her play in his band for 10 years. He loved this woman, lived with her 35 years, never missed a night. She passed away. He became a knight. I think he owns Happy Birthday. I know he owns Ramblin' Rick from Georgia Tech, a hell of an engineer. He's a billionaire. The Queen hit him over the shoulder with a sword and made him a knight. He is a sir. And that one-legged, wooden-legged woman wants you to believe that he's hard to get along with.
Let's get a shot of the mustache. We have the camera in here now.
I got a before shot.
Okay,
and
now
I
we got
just,
now we got motion pictures here.
Zoom in nice and tight on this blonde beauty. Hey.
Okay, now you have. Is that mascara? What kind of makeup is that your girlfriend got for you?
This is the CoverGirl Lash Exact mascara. It can be found at stores near you.
Okay, now, Chick, are you going to apply the mascara to the stash? We'll see if it looks.
Come on, Chick.
Looks any better. What color is the mascara?
Well, it's the color of the tube, right?
No, it's not purple. It's a brown.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one.
Because your hair's kind of blondish brown.
Here's a little something for the camera.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Let's. Could we forego the? Let's get this going here. Just get the.
Okay. I'll be gentle.
You know what, though?
What?
His mustache looks a lot better close up.
It does. It looks very good.
Thank you, Chick. I appreciate that.
You can't see it from far away. It's the same color as his skin.
Gentle touch.
Now, does that stuff? What if you lick your lips? Will that stuff come off? Don't just do the middle.
Am I half stashed?
Wait, I'm not doing this in the.
Now, if you get you darken it up a little bit.
That looks nice.
See,
Thank
it
you.
brings out the.
Give me a look.
Brings out his eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Then you do this.
Yeah. Pump
Okay.
it.
Bob,
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
remember the movie that last year was made that didn't have any speaking to it?
The Artist?
The Artist. Anybody see that? Did you see The Artist, Pat? The silent movie last year?
Silent movie?
Yeah. It was called The Artist. Won a bunch of Academy Awards.
That sounds
You look like that guy. That's the kind of mustache you have.
An Academy Award winner, huh?
Let's take a look.
Well, it was supposed to be a mustache from the days before there were talkie films.
Right.
So it may be a little dated. Turn around. Let me see. Let me verify.
He's almost done. It's
Let Picasso
actually
work over here. You don't
looking
want
pretty
this
darn
messed up.
good. Looking pretty darn good.
Let's see.
What's my
Turn around. Oh, let's go.
Voila!
Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh dear God.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now I can see it. Now it does look very romantic.
And it really does match his hair color a lot better.
Oh, my. We got a little mascara on her.
Well, wipe it
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, they started talking to me, and I got mad at Tom, so I can miss.
Now, do you think maybe you should go with what's the permanent dye for the mustache called? The
Permanent?
Yeah, it's in all the commercials.
Not permanent.
Just for men.
Just for men. That stuff. You need the just for men.
Mm-hmm.
You think it would look like this permanent?
Sure. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be permanent. It would
It lasts
last
about
for a couple of weeks.
And then you have to reapply. And...
So for my Super Bowl TV stuff, I need to get the Just for Men.
Or just hit it with the mascara before you go on screen. I think it's fine the way it is.
Chick, I'd like to thank you for what you just did.
No, but then you're going to be walking around, and then you're going to be wiping your face, and half of it's going to come off.
If I was to have a cocktail right now that happened to run a little high, would the mascara run into the
I don't think so. Most mascara is like the commercials I've seen, the girls dive in.
Of course, they always it's women and it's their eyelashes that they use it for. Rarely do you see those get hit with a drink.
Mustache,
and when they do, they usually kind of tear up. I don't know how that would work at a bar, Pat.
Yeah, Pat's now trying to touch up the mustache.
Just for men.
Yeah, but then the question has to be asked: even if your mustache is dark, is it really your look? And that's where I think that comes into question.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
She's dressed in pink. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Pretty in pink. Oh.
Pretty in pink.
John Cryer.
It's like yeah, he was Ducky, yeah.
Ducky?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen Pretty.
Oh, it's what? A good movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen
Some of her prom dresses.
I haven't
really
seen Say Anything either with Cusack.
Watch that one first.
Yeah.
Watch that one first.
Say
You
Anything?
didn't like Pretty in Pink?
I remember I remember wanting to watch Say Anything, and about that same time, High Fidelity came out.
Oh.
And Tom and I had to talk to John Cusack, and he was such a gigantic jerk, I decided I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Is Say Anything the boombox?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm Chick, here's Tom.
These days, that kind of wouldn't happen, would it? Sort of a shame.
Can you imagine, though,
holding up your phone?
If you actually
Your wireless speakers.
if you took the time to find a boombox and that song, and you did that to a girl,
she would love
the
it.
right girl,
Right.
how hard she would swoon.
She would lose her mind.
Did you say a white girl?
The right girl.
Right.
Oh, the right girl.
Yeah. Okay. But of course, the right girl would be white.
You have been increasingly not helping all morning.
Oh, God. I was just trying to get Willie to leave.
To cringe. Yeah.
Willie keeps rubbing his forehead all morning.
You can't give Josh the opportunity.
I feel like that was sort of my fault.
When you set him up that well.
Oh, I'm an imp.
The song wasn't In Your Eyes in the beginning.
Oh, really?
It
What
was
was it?
Answering Machine by the Replacements, and that did not work.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
We were just getting facts.
Yeah. Just facts. That's all you're getting.
I thought you were
Nothing
gonna play
but
the
Instead
song.
of what you did.
And you know what? You know what he'll do when you ask Pat? You go, "Is that true?" And then he'll hem and haw and go, "Well, not really."
I kind of heard it
and
somewhere.
And then you go, "Well, why did you say it?" He goes, "It makes a better story." It makes a better story.
You got to tell a better
So you're saying at the end of Say Anything, when he's holding up the boombox.
It's in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Or whenever. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in 40 years.
I haven't ever seen it. I don't know if you heard.
I bet I'm the only one that has a functional boombox.
Oh, I bet Ace does.
I do.
I've got one, but the cassette player doesn't work.
Yeah, Ace has a functional gramophone.
Might be worth something someday. You know,
Ace has one of those things that plays the wax cylinders.
I don't want to brag, but I had a boombox with bass boost thing.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Flip the thing.
That must have made your Wham tape sound great.
I was more of a fan of George Michael's single work, solo work.
I had the cassette to cassette taping thing.
Yep. Heck yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God,
Go ahead. You can't touch me on this.
You can't touch him.
I had an 8-track player recorder.
Yep.
Yeah.
You ever try to record anything on 8-track?
I can't, no.
In your clunk eye.
Now, it's time to head back to the news. Can we do the birth control story? I think this is absolutely fascinating. I know you get bored with history, Josh. You didn't like the science NASA story because
too much history.
This is all about history, and this is just fascinating to me.
Ancient Egyptians. All I have to do is read the first sentence, and you'll understand why he's so in love with it.
Okay.
Ancient Egyptians used crocodile dung for birth control. And experts say it was more effective than you might expect. Yeah, because nobody would come near you.
Yeah. First of all, you've got to go get it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that fell upon the woman or the man.
Writing for Popular Science.
Hey, Dolores, we're going to have sex tonight. Can you go get some crocodile manure?
Dung.
Well, hopefully the woman. I mean, but we all know birth control is the sole responsibility of it.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
You got to get the
the popularity contest continues. Do you have the music about people?
And now, Josh angers America.
You don't want to get knocked up, ladies. Buy something.
Oh, my God.
Just something. I like that.
Anything.
Drugstores everywhere.
Or
any specific
a lot of grapefruit. It's not my responsibility.
So now,
Writing for Popular Science.
we have to make this clear, by the way. The crocodile dung was not ingested.
May I finish?
It was used as a topical.
It was not
Of course it wasn't ingested. Who would even
be
think
kissing
that?
a girl with crocodile.
The fecophiliac would think that.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would eat crocodile crap? What's your problem?
Rachel Feltman explains ancient Egyptian women would put crocodile feces in their vaginas in a bid to prevent pregnancy.
That would keep me away.
Tell you what else that prevents.
A fun Saturday night.
Men.
No yodeling in the canyon.
Right.
Tell you what.
Oh, man.
They mixed the dung with honey, a powerful antimicrobial agent.
There's not enough honey in the world.
That ain't helping, yeah.
Jess, next week, here on the show, honey and crocodile
Hey,
dung.
Brian, did you just have a chocolate sundae?
That would help keep the crocodile feces from causing an infection. The material would serve as a physical barrier between the vagina and the cervix,
Hey, I bet.
which would have prevented some, if not all, sperm from meeting an egg. Feltman writes about other forms of historical contraception in her book, Been There, Done That, A Rousing History of Sex, if you'd like to read it.
So the Egyptians put crocodile dung.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladies would put it in the old...
Who?
Like a schmear?
I remember when Rock was young. Me and the Pharaoh had so much fun.
This explains this.
Walk like an Egyptian.
That's where the ladies walk funny. To keep trying to keep the crocodile dung from leaking out before date night.
You know what? Susanna Hoffs.
Have you seen her?
She could have used that method, and I don't think it would have stopped
No,
me.
she is gorgeous.
Yeah,
She is beautiful.
Always has been.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. She said very bitterly.
Man.
Always has been.
No, I had a boyfriend that was so enamored with her, and I heard about it all the time.
And then she looks nothing like you. That has to be
Right?
an insult.
Yeah.
She's still married to Jay Roach, right? The director.
Is that right?
Is she?
Okay.
Huh. Researchers
And
say
all the little roaches.
Researchers also say that Vlad the Impaler may have had a rare condition that made his tears bloody.
What?
Yeah, serving as the inspiration, of course, for Bram Stoker's Dracula. Count Vlad Dracula ruled the area known as, is it Wallachia? During the 15th century, and is believed to be responsible for the deaths for as many as 80,000
Wallachia
Ottoman
is
people.
Where at discount furniture that you put together.
Wallachia?
Walmart
Maybe it's Wallachia.
Kia.
A new study analyzed chemicals left behind by the Count's hands on 3 documents he had written.
Thanks for
And
that.
scientists said the components or compounds suggested he suffered from a variety of ailments. I am just trying to get through this. We have 10 minutes left for me to talk, and then I'm done.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, still 10 minutes. Huh?
Ooh, boy, this is dragging on.
Chris.
So, Josh, Vlad the Impaler's tears were bloody.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, apparently he suffered from a variety of ailments, including hemoleuceria, a condition that causes blood to mix with the fluid in the tear ducts, resulting in blood-tinged tears.
Well, his plumbing inside's all crossed.
Maybe.
That's the problem.
That's probably why they thought he was a Dracula, right?
Wouldn't you be terrified if you saw someone just blood running down their...
Heck yeah.
Also, the 80,000 bodies behind him would be somewhat disturbing.
Isn't that one of the Bond villains? In the Bond film.
Blood tears?
Yeah, the one guy.
Oh, really?
No, they do have obviously name the villains. There's a giant eye, and there's blood tears.
Yeah, they don't name him. Oh, look, there's Teddy Bear. They make it clear.
You ever seen those frogs that their defense mechanism is they like squish their faces and blood shoots out of their eyes? And it shoots far. Look them up. Blood-eyed frogs.
What's the idea? They just look at it. That thing's a freak. I'm staying away from that.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
That sounds like a venti at Starbucks. I'll have a blood-eyed.
Oh, is there a porn version of that?
Blood-eyed frog.
Are the here comes old blood sling. Yeah, that's what he.
A money shot.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom, this says.
Yes, sir.
And good morning to you other fantastic morons. I just heard the crocodile dung story. Let me get this straight. In Tom's world, there are women in Egypt named Dolores. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Very common.
They made a movie about that whole thing.
They did.
With Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dung D.
Oh, nice.
That was cute,
D.
wasn't it?
That was cute.
Wasn't it? I was just going for a solid single.
Cowball.
Real cute.
Oh, speaking of cute, have we heard from Ace today?
Well,
once again, I've said it before. You're like the kid in my class. You forgot to give us homework. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
3 moles in a small tunnel heading towards the bakery. The first one says, I smell sugar. The second one says, I smell cinnamon. The third mole goes, I smell molasses.
Yeah.
Molasses.
Perfect.
He's third, yeah.
Perfect.
It is perfect for today.
Christy, could we go back to the story about the pilot losing his mind? And
Yeah, of course.
this pilot, who I'm sure is a distinguished gentleman.
A United Airlines pilot facing charges after he was caught taking an axe to a parking arm at Denver International Airport's employee parking lot. Kenneth Henderson Jones swings a full-sized axe down on the parking arm at the exit gate 23 times before knocking it off its base.
Whoa.
Following the attack on the parking arm, the 63-year-old pilot gets into a scuffle with an airport employee who tries to take the axe away. He finally surrenders the axe after a second employee got involved. Adams County Sheriff's deputies say Jones told them he just hit his breaking point amid a car backup. He's now been charged with criminal mischief. There were apparently 6 cars in line at each of the 3 exit gates. He just wanted to get home. He just wanted to leave.
I don't blame the guy. I've had the same thing happen with these machines. They close. You can't get out.
Yeah, he was tired of everybody waiting.
Yeah, I think when the guy asked him for the axe, he probably should have handed it over rather than wrestled him for the axe.
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, writes Jay in Piqua, Ohio.
Hey, Piqua.
I had the opportunity to see your live show in Dayton, Ohio. I was parked across the street from the venue in a parking garage. After the show was over, I was leaving and drove up to pay to leave. There I saw Duke Tomato standing in front of his car, attempting to forcefully pull up the bar at the pay booth, which wasn't budging. I sat behind him and laughed as he walked back to his car. And as soon as he got to the car, the bar lifted up. Funniest thing I've ever seen, says Jay in Piqua.
Do you think Duke drove away? I fixed it. I did.
Oh, those things just don't work that well.
Apparently, though, that guy who cut off the arm, the parking arm, everything's okay. The parking attendant said that sometimes it feels like the arm is still there. But otherwise, Phantom.
Phantom is this Phantom parking arm jokes?
That's right.
Oh, I love them. You were doing so well.
And I continue to. That joke was better than you guys were giving it credit for. And I want you.
Mole asses. Mole asses.
You're saying I can't follow mole asses?
That's correct.
Well, no,
He was doing the mole voice, too.
I know.
It
was very good.
I smell mole. I smell molasses.
U.S. Customs agents in California stopped a spider monkey smuggling attempt. Officers at the Calexico West Port of Entry discovered a carrier containing live monkeys hidden behind the rear seat of a van entering from Mexico.
No more monkeys smuggled across the board.
A total of 3 live baby spider monkeys were seized and placed in a secure area.
They've got to be cute.
Yeah.
Following a quarantine period, the monkeys will be rehomed. The van's occupants were turned over to the custody of Homeland Security Investigations and Fish and Wildlife Services.
Now, do you put them in diapers or just hope for the best?
I think you hope for the best.
And so they're covered in poop.
First they had to get the condoms full of cocaine out of their little monkey ass.
So they're not, in your world, they're not swallowing them, are they?
I know they're smuggling. I want to get your money's worth. What do you get, a couple $100 for a monkey? You got a monkey with cocaine in the rear. Now you're talking serious cash.
You don't want to buy a monkey. How about a ass full of cocaine?
Right now it's time to discuss Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's got something interesting happening right now. Free diamonds. What am I talking about? Well, Steven does not care for those lab-grown diamonds. Steven is a fan of the real earth-born natural diamonds. And that's why he's got this offer going on. If you purchase a real diamond engagement ring, whether it's $500, $1,500 or more, Steven's going to give away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond. And for him to even say it, he has to hold his nose. He's not a fan. So free is the most he'd ever charge for a lab-grown diamond. Get the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. If lab diamonds were really a good value, they would be worth what you paid. And he says they're not. Find out what's going on. Real, natural, earth-born diamonds from Steven Singer Jewelers. And don't forget, he's got those great guarantees. And if you get those orders in prior to 2 o'clock Eastern time, they go out that day almost every time. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com. See what I'm talking about? You'll find out all the information. Limited quantities while supplies last. Purchase required. Get the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have our history lesson, Josh. You're going to like it this time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love. From a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
No,
well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No.
I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
It turns out Nats, hey, Bob?
Yeah.
Nats love cherry.
Oh, how about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm sorry. There may be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, is the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pin.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now, remember...
He's eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth.
Oh,
this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they pooped on the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind.
Oh, now he's pussy
Oh, yeah.
crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds.
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and it got to the second blue tape.
Which is how
far is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you. That's
You
what
said 30. There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
It's
feet.
getting worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
These
spit.
cherries been washed?
Come on, Chick. Chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Feed him like a
Free-range
bird.
cherries?
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead, take over.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like...
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never known my... Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just spit.
Now, we could only hope.
Oh, my God. That didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Christy. See.
Your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, that's
All right.
good.
That's why I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very
It's like
good.
a 3-year-old tongue.
Oh, yeah, 18-year-old tongue is what I
Thank
meant
you.
to
Well,
say.
every
The
all
line,
models
the line
on
is
the
where
edge.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane pointing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right, is Christy eating a
Christy
cherry?
has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Christy, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's braless day.
That's right, it is braless day.
Okay, here we go. Christy leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
Uh-huh.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about
I think those Christy Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Radio.
State of California.
Mm-hmm.
is apparently they're in the process, I guess, of banning the Mylar balloons, they're called, the small ones.
The silver ones.
Passed in the Senate. It's on its way.
Because
to the
apparently
General
these
Assembly.
balloons cause massive power outages. I can see it's an important, serious business. But when in the course of learning about this, we found out there actually is a group called the Balloon Council.
Yeah.
This is someone's job, someone's life. They have to take it seriously. I'm sure there are a lot of issues with balloons.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nothing to laugh at.
Oh, yeah.
It's a serious organization.
Oh, absolutely.
Dear Bob and Tom, writes Gary.
Gary!
I want to know what every other American wants to know. What is the Balloon Council doing about inflation?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gary, thank you for your letter.
Oh, yeah. And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk. Hello. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hello. Willie Griswold.
Yo.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Hi. I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick. And here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Got a letter here.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, guys.
Hi.
I would like to hear one more Ace Cosby joke of the day. Had to wait all day for the one with molasses. I think we deserve another one.
You made all of that up. And who handed that?
Signed, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
With an I or a Y?
With an I. Brian,
traditional
of course.
spelling.
Your wish is our command.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his
Volume
joke
down.
of the day.
What do you call a wet baby owl?
Wet baby
I
owl.
know, but I'm not going to ruin it. I like this a lot already.
A moist owlet.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Very good.
Moist towelette, you see, Brian. That's a towelette.
Don't you love a moist towelette?
Oh, they're the
Yes.
best.
Yes.
It's like a shower in the middle of the day, isn't
And why do you only get them when you get catfish? Why can't we always work?
Who's getting catfish?
Wait a minute.
Do you need money?
Are you down to the catfish?
Catfish and chicken wings are the only time they give you a moist towelette.
For the most part, yeah.
And I would like a moist towelette.
Maybe crab legs.
Who's the old guy at the end of 60 Minutes?
Andy Rooney.
Why do they only give you moist towelettes when you get catfish?
So you're at some
Who
fancy,
doesn't like catfish?
some fancy white tablecloth place, and after you're done, Miss Lee, we
Yes.
have a silver platter.
Catfish.
Your moist towelette.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Would you like me to open it for you?
You don't like catfish?
I love it. I love
Just
catfish.
based
too.
on the name, I won't eat it.
I liked it when I was homeless.
Oh, catfish is the best.
Catfish is great.
So good.
I love a
Give
little,
me
little Mississippi mud.
What the hell's wrong
fish
with you
sticks.
people?
Christy,
Fish sticks.
Oh, grow
I
up.
have packets in my junk drawer.
Of moist towelettes?
They're
Yeah,
probably dry.
dried out.
Yeah, they dry up.
They
I
do
thought
dry
you meant
out.
you had catfish in your
Where did that start?
They go through menopause.
Hey, why don't you go dry up? Remember that? That was the thing. People would
You
yell
laugh
at
if
each
you
other.
want. I
Tom,
love
have
good
you ever
catfish.
been to a restaurant? When was the last time you went to a restaurant they had finger bowls?
Oh, I've never
gosh.
been.
That I can't. That would be years and years.
Yeah, that's weird.
Have
so
you
you
been
have
to
been.
one with finger bowls?
Yeah. I didn't.
I've
It
never
was very embarrassing when I picked it up and drank it like soup. This tastes like soap. This tastes soapy. It's awful. Well, does anybody still do that?
I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a very fancy Asian place that I went to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Josh was just getting a manicure.
You're
No, they had
soaking.
footballs.
You're soaking in it. Time now to
When
review
does the
today in
food
history.
come out?
Not a big day.
Oh,
I gotta
it's
tell
not?
you.
Food come out.
April 20th.
August 21st, 2000. I think it's my
your birthday?
My grandmother's birthday today.
Aw.
Had she lived, she would have been
Really
a
old.
real bitch. Here's Tom.
Maternal grandmother?
Yes, taught my mom how to be mean.
Yikes.
Tom?
1888, William Seward Burroughs patents the adding machine.
Oh, I thought he bought Alaska.
It was just his fingers.
He only got up to 10.
I got a patent.
Very primitive. Mona Lisa stolen. in 1911. They got it back.
The person or the painting?
The painting.
That would have been a kidnapping.
What would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? Mona Lisa, what? Solid 6?
But isn't it like the size
drunk
of a
6
postage stamp or something?
It's not very big.
It's not as big as you think.
No.
Remember that.
1942, the movie Bambi from the Walt Disney Company is released.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam.
When I was a kid, I had a Thumper plush.
Sure.
And it was my favorite toy.
Weren't you called Thumper?
Son of a bitch. Yes, that's right.
Chick.
But
very
it wasn't
cute.
because of the cute rabbit. And
It
they
wasn't?
thought I was cute. But because I fell out of bed and I made a thump when I hit the floor.
Hey, Thumper.
We have
True.
the birthday of the great Count Basie, 1904.
Good.
1, 2, 3.
I'm glad there's an O in my name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we are too, Count.
Yeah.
It'd be very awkward.
What's his name? What's his first name? Like Steve or something?
I don't remember.
Dracula.
Happy birthday. 1936. Wilt Chamberlain, the great basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
What did he allegedly betted? Was
20,000.
Was it 20,000?
Yeah. Wilt the Stilt.
I thought he had lots of sex. Is that him?
Yeah.
20,000 women.
Yeah, 20,000.
Oh, okay.
Betted is Tom Speaks.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know he was a gambler. Too.
I'm sorry.
Bet you, woman. Count Basie's name, William James Basie.
Oh, okay.
Billy Jim.
The Count is much cooler.
Yeah, oh yeah.
God, everybody's dead in these birthdays.
Well.
1938, Kenny Rogers.
Well, speed up to like the 60s or something. And then
Can
like
we
still
talk-
backwards.
Tom, is there any way that we can get you to do your Kenny Rogers impersonation?
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry.
All right, maybe tomorrow.
Joe Strummer.
Oh, yes.
1952 from the Clash, 71 years.
Clash?
No, the Clash.
The Clash. Sorry, yeah.
Not his real name, by the way.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Is it one of the? What do they call that when your name goes with what you do?
His name is Vlad Strummer.
Oh my God!
I believe they call that embarrassing.
Oh, okay.
1956, Kim Cattrall from
Sex and the
City, but not what they.
Kim Cattrall.
Why'd they rename that show? Why would you?
They had to because of a copyright infringement.
Apparently, she's coming back to it.
Yeah, I guess she is coming back.
Rumor has it.
Just the last episode.
That is silly.
I never saw any of them.
Here we go. Serge,
Not one.
Serge Tankian from System of a Down. Happy birthday, Serge.
Wake up! Grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Oh, such a good song.
Yes.
Time now for things.
Bo Burnham. Happy birthday, Bo. 1990. Go ahead.
Pat Godwin uses a CPAP machine of road games. If he brings it along, he is expecting to get laid.
I didn't say expecting.
Well, no, I asked.
was ready for business.
Pat if he ever stayed at his lady friend's house.
Right.
And now, ladies
he
and
has
gentlemen,
to. He has to take his.
I'm going to
His
force.
CPAP machine, yeah.
I'm going to force Tom to do his Kenny Rogers impersonation. Here we go.
Pause. For God's sakes, turn around.
If you hadn't said pause, it would have been wonderful.
I'm sorry.
You weirdo.
Great song.
And speaking of other things you ruin, are you ready?
Sniz. The sniz? You know what sniz is?
You're not allowed to say that word ever again.
I don't know what it is.
I have an itchy sniz.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to the whole thing.
Sniz. The sniz? Just the sniz. Sniz on the rag. I have an itchy sniz.
Oh, God.
He is gross, isn't he?
He's ruined Sniz just like you ruined Awesome.
Yeah.
Willie.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed and ashamed, but I'm watching Suits on Netflix.
No, watch it without shame.
I can't stop. Christy knows a professional pickleball player.
I do. Rick Witzkin.
Rick Pickle?
That's a good name.
I don't care for sunflowers.
Yeah, right?
Nope.
What about their seeds?
They're too dumb.
They're too
I like the sunflower oil.
I'm sorry, Chick, they're too dumb, are they?
Yeah, they're dumb.
Dumb flowers.
What does that even mean?
And receive this as a warning. Greg Warren tomorrow.
All right.
And
Forward to it.
Costanza.
Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.